Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Jerry Southmaid Field for this Wapsie Valley playoff football game. And we're going to show you guys the field there. You guys can stop looking at us. There we go. You can see the band there on the other end of the field. We have about 15 minutes left, but unfortunately, our friend Shane Kelly came up with COVID, so we asked for your thoughts and prayers for him. And he's probably watching this now. But, I mean, tonight I got play-by-play, and our friend Colin Bergman is here right next to me for color. How's it going, Colin?
Oh, it is going great. Some playoff football tonight. The last time I was in this booth, it was the first game of the year, and we were sweating, and it was insane. But
we both have winter coats on now.
Yeah, now I'm cold, so you get both extremes of Iowa football there in those 2 weeks. But, I'm excited to go. We got some playoff football. Maquoketa Valley coming in at 7-2. Really, really good win last week. They're obviously when you get to this point in the season, you're gonna be facing really, really good teams. So, Wapsie's got to be ready to roll, and they come in with an 8-1 record. That loss came the second week of the season. We've just been growing all year long. I'm just ready for some football.
For sure. About 14 minutes left. We're gonna get into the Wapsie Valley starting offense. As you guys can see there on your screen, starting at left tackle, we have number 52, Jake Shore, our left guard, number 56, Jackson Adair. At center, number 50, Tucker Latterberg. At right guard, number 74, Tanner Curley. At right tackle, number 51, Brock Kleitz. At tight end, number 22, Drew Lansing. And at running back, number 2, Trayton Sauerbry. At fullback, number 20, Garrett Miller. At wide receiver, number 11, Ian Bazinski, and at another wide receiver, number 24, Hunter Curley, and led by the quarterback, number 8, Kanan Decker. So, Wapsie Valley offense has not changed very much from week 1.
Yeah, just kind of run through these stats. Kanan Decker, the quarterback, he is completing 51% of his passes this year for 433 yards, 4 touchdowns, 2 picks. So, based off those numbers alone, you don't feel like he's a threat throwing, but we've seen enough football that, when he needs to sling it, he still can. We are a run-first offense led by number 2, Trayton Sauerbry. He's got 130 carries on the year for 1,053 yards, racking in 8.1 yards per carry and 15 touchdowns. So he is kind of the key to the offense there. And, the beautiful thing of Wapsie football this year is, we have a mobile quarterback, with our second leading rusher being Kanan Decker, 99 carries out of the quarterback position with 616 yards and 13 touchdowns. I feel like all 13 of those came about last week, don't you think?
Yeah. So we're going to get into the Maquoketa Valley defense. We will attempt to say their names correctly. We apologize if we don't, but Colin, do you want to try? Well, that's the offense. Yeah, we'll go with that. We'll try the starting offense from Maquoketa Valley.
Yeah, the offense, left tackle, 55, Preston Salo. Left guard, 79, Brady Davis. 66, the center, Nathan Beats. 52 at right guard, Aiden Salo. I wonder if they're brothers. Right tackle, 57, Griffin Honkamp. I'm going to go Honkamp. Sound right to you?
That's cool.
Just let me know if I'm saying that wrong. Led in the backfield by number 20, Dylan Knipper. Wide receiver number 2, Anderson Holtz. Number 10, Tayton Intorf. Number 21, Colin Smith. Their quarterback, number 3, Brady Wall. And they are led offensively by running back number 30, Lance McShane. And Lance McShane, he is obviously the key to this offense.
Yeah.
He has 217 carries. I'm going to say that again. He has 217 carries.
That's a lot of carries. How many yards does he have, Colin?
If you can get the ball 217 times, you probably have a lot of yards, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Well, he had 2,012 yards on the year for a 9.3 average. You think that's impressive, right? That's pretty good.
Yeah,
right?
That's really good.
And then, he probably gets in the end zone a couple times. Oh, no, only 31 times. So, they played 9 games. He scored 31 touchdowns. I'm not the greatest at math, but that's about 3.5 touchdowns per game. I wonder what the key for Wapsie defense is today.
Well, I would say protect the run, but that's just me.
It's like because they have very similar passing stats as we do. 63 of 106 for 816 yards, 6 touchdowns, 4 picks. There's no secret to this game. It's going to be won in the trenches.
Yep.
Which team can stop the run? Which team can effectively run the ball? probably going to be our winner.
Absolutely. We're going to get into the Wapsie Valley defense. As we see right there at corner, we have number 1, Dallas Tissue. Number 2 at safety, Trayton Sauerbrei. Corner, number 5, Braden Strotman. And that's different from from the last few games because we had Josh Lystico that unfortunately broke his finger. I don't know when, but we have Braden Strotman in there today. But at safety, number 8, Kanan Decker. At defensive end, number 22, Drew Lansing. At linebacker, number 24, Hunter Curley. At linebacker, number 28, Chase Ackerman. Also at linebacker, number 50, Tucker Latterberg. At defensive end, number 52, Jake Shore. Defensive tackle, number 56, Jackson Adair. And at linebacker, number 63, Andrew Teat.
Yeah, sort of looking at these, the stats. Wapsie, leading tackler, Tucker Latterberg. And when that's coming out of the defensive tackle position, that is huge, that's massive. He's pushing the line back, and he's going to have to continue that tonight. And another big key is basically the entire defensive line. Jake Shore is going to have a great night. Tucker's going to have a great night. Really slow down that run offense for Maquoketa Valley.
Yeah, that's really intimidating. And it looks like from our little line here, we're running a 3-5 or 5-3.
Good old 5-3. Yeah, we've been running that for years, and I really imagine we're going to be pinching gaps. We're going to be blitzing linebackers. Wherever Lance McShane goes, kind of where our defense is going to flow. Just got to shut him down.
Yeah, absolutely. As we're head to the fourth lineup here, we have the Maquoketa Valley defense. I'm going to let you go ahead and read that. I'm terrible with names.
I got you. Don't worry. So at the defensive positions, defense tackle 24, Devin Meeks. That is a strange defensive tackle number, if I do say so myself. You don't see that very often on 24 defensive tackle. Anyway, 79 will be Brady Davis at defensive tackle. DNs will be 66, Nathan Bites, and 52, Aiden Salo. The linebackers will be number 30, Lance McShane, number 28, Lucas Chestnut, and number 20, Dylan Knipper, and as well as number 2, Anderson Holtz. Corner, number 10, Tayton Intorf, 21, Colin Smith. And playing that safety position tonight will be number 3, Brady Wall. So they run a very similar style defense to us. Looks like a 4-4. They're going to have 4 D linemen, 4 linebackers, and same thing. They're probably going to be, pinching gaps, blitzing linebackers, really slow down our running game as well.
Yeah, so we have about 8 minutes left until game time, as we're going to get into the national anthem. Alrighty, we have about 5 minutes until game time. The Wapsie Valley Band, strong but mighty, just got done with the national anthem. And Colin, you want to get into some ad reads here?
Yeah, I'd love to thank some of our awesome sponsors that we have here at the Valley. I would like to thank Legacy Roofing of Iowa. Protect your largest investment with our reliable roofing and gutter services. If you want to make your roof last as long as possible, it is vital that you never put off a roof repair. Small issues with roofing become big issues in a hurry. No matter how major or minor the repair you need, we are here to help. We offer roofing, contracting, storm damage repair, gutter replacement, and residential and commercial roofing. Call Mitch at 319-415-2572 or Lou at 319-415-5547.
Yeah, they're both teams on the sideline trying to get excited in this very cold weather. I was talking to you earlier about 30 minutes ago. There's some football players was nearly to they can't get cold because they have like no protection on.
Yeah, they say you got to have that tough mentality. You know, you feel like, oh, I don't wear sleeves and look how tough I am. I say that as our players go immediately to the jug to put on coats, but we'll just ignore that part. But especially as a player, you don't want to show weakness and just being like, I don't get cold. Just find a way of being tough. As a baseball coach, we play in some weather that's extremely hot, and I have guys that are wearing long sleeves. It's like, I don't get hot, I'm tough, So you got to show that toughness any way you can.
Yeah, I see Tucker Latterberg. That just has helmet pad and pants on, just nothing else. And that's intimidating if I'm Maquoketa Valley.
Yeah, I don't think anything gets into Tucker's head, really, anything except himself. He is a very confident athlete, and you love to have that in any sport, that confidence going in each game.
I heard that Tucker Latterberg has some rushing yards. What's up with that?
Oh, I love that. That was my favorite stat as I was digging through these. Tucker Latterberg, he's our center for the Wapsie Valley Warriors. He has one carry this year for negative 12 yards, and I just absolutely love that because come baseball season, I get a pick on him for having negative 12 rushing yards all the time. Whenever he messes up, I'm just like, negative 12.
Got to get 12 stolen bases for every yard he lost.
Absolutely. I make up for it somewhere, and I just absolutely love that. I'm sure it was on like that dropped punt that we had earlier in the year. But
I think that
to me, I'm just going to imagine that he took a handoff and ran backwards.
I mean, yeah, that's what we like to say. That is what we'd like to say. But Jake Shore, Tucker Latterberg, Jackson Adair, and Trenton Sauerbrei, the captains for Wapsie Valley, walk out there on the field towards the 50-yard line as they start to do the coin toss.
And our captains make their way to midfield for the opening coin toss.
Yeah, we get a good view here as Maquoketa has won the toss. They will defer, and we will choose to receive, which is a great choice. I would have chose receive as well. But from here, we get a good view here of number 30, Lance McShane, for Maquoketa Valley. He's a big kid.
He is.
You don't have 2,000 yards on accident. And it looks like he has probably been running over guys kind of all year. He's looks like about 6'3", I would say about 220. Just watching him warming up, he looks fast. Looks like he can move his body really well, and it's gonna be a tough assignment. I don't think we've really faced anybody all year that looks the way that he does.
No, absolutely not. But moving on to kind of the wind, it's not really in favor of anybody here.
Yeah, we got a nice side-to-side wind action. I would tell you the directions, but I'm terrible at that. It's just going. Luckily for our fans, it's belonging into the Maquoketa Valley fans. So for the Wapsie faithful that have made it out here tonight, the wind, is in our favor that way, I guess.
Well, they also got this big press box to block the wind anyway.
That's true. Some of the sections, are blocked off, but I like to think of like our student section. They don't have anything. They're all bundled up, and
they got blankets on, camo. I think it's camo night tonight, or hunters.
I think it's stay warm night.
That, yeah. Both teams getting into their huddle to start this playoff action, and about 1:10 left until we're going to get going.
And I tell you what, this is a great night for sports. Absolutely love the start of playoff football. Tonight is also Game 1 of the World Series going on. Hopefully you have
Is it really?
It is Game 1, yeah. And as everybody expected, the Rangers are taking on the Diamondbacks. Everybody's preseason choice, of course.
Well, I got the Diamondbacks winning in 5. I'm just throwing that out there now.
All right, I'll go Rangers in I don't care. 4. 6 probably, realistically.
I'm just glad the Astros lost, to be completely honest.
And I'm just glad the Phillies lost.
But here we go. Wapsie Valley versus Maquoketa Valley. Battle of the Valleys. And here we go. It's a rolling kick over to the sideline. That's going to roll out of bounds. And Wapsie Valley is going to get the ball at the 35-yard line to start off the game.
Yeah, Nathan beats the kicker there. You know, obviously is not what he's trying to do. Smart of us just to let it go and go out of bounds. We'll take the great field position starting at the 35.
I hope I wasn't the only one that saw that. The ref threw the ball, tried to go to the other way, hit off of Dallas Tissue's helmet, and now they got to place the ball.
Yeah, you gotta get your hands up there. I am kind of curious about this. The ball went out of bounds at the 37, but we're getting the ball at the 35. No, okay, now they're walking off. I was fooled by the. Oh no, we are. So we're getting the ball where it went out of bounds. That don't make sense to me, but
I think if it goes out of bounds before the 35, then we get the ball wherever. So if it goes out of bounds at the 50, we get it at the 50. But Kaden Decker's in the shotgun with Sauerbrei and Curley to right and left of him, and it's a clean snap. Handed off to Trayton Sauerbrei. Trayton Sauerbrei outside and gets tackled by his shoelaces by number 3 from Maquoketa Valley. That would be Brady Wall, only a sophomore, playing on this varsity lineup, and that's something that you always like to see.
Yeah, getting a yard there. It looked like the blocks were set up just a shoestring tackle. If he doesn't make that tackle, you know, we're celebrating a touchdown right now.
Yep,
that was just a great play there.
Decker again with Curley and Sauerbrei in the backfield. It's a snap. Trayton Sauerbrei again. Outside, up the middle. Hey. Goodbye. Trayton Sauerbrei, touchdown. Second play from scrimmage. Has himself a touchdown.
Like I said, if you don't get a shoestring tackle on that last play, we're celebrating a touchdown. They're just doing a play later. That he just burst through that hole and he is gone. I feel like we're watching Chris Johnson in his prime back there. Just he gets through the hole, he's gone. Like you cannot catch him.
Yeah. I'm an offensive lineman myself, and that was perfect blocking. Nobody was even within reach of him at all times in the play. Looks like Wapsie Valley's going to go for 2 with Decker in the shotgun. Only Trayton Sauerbrei to the left of him. And he's going to keep it in himself. That one's going to be close. And he didn't get it. That one was really close. But Wapsie Valley has themselves 6 points to start off the game. What'd you see, Colin?
Yeah, even on that, that failed 2-point conversion, we had a hole there. Just got, ate up really quickly. I feel like all 3 of our plays that we have run, we have made extremely great blocking. Going back to the keys of this game this game is going to be won up front. Which offensive and defensive line is going to hold steady? And we're 3 plays in, and Wapsie's off to a great start.
Yeah, Wapsie Valley really has all the momentum, but we'll see if Maquoketa Valley can take some of that momentum back with, obviously, their running back.
Yeah, I expect to see a lot of Lance McShane on this drive. They're, district playoff football. You come out, you just get popped in the mouth if you're Maquoketa Valley. You don't want to start the game behind 6-0. You don't want to start the game giving up a big play.
Definitely not.
You're just trying to settle into the game, and they have an opportunity here. Are they going to bounce back and really pound the rock, or how are they going to bounce back? It's a big question on this opening series for them.
Yeah, I don't see McShane back there to do kick returns, so we'll see how this goes. You'd think if you have 2,000 yards on the season, you might be doing kick returns, but I guess not. Now we have Tucker Latterberg to kick it off. Chase Ackerman is on the left side. Usually he's the one kicking it off. But Tucker Latterberg, really nice kick. That was a boot and a half. But that one's also going to roll out of bounds. 2 out of bounds kicks. It went really, really far. Just about to the 8-yard line, but it rolls out of bounds eventually.
Yeah, I'm going back to that rule. We kick it out of bounds at the 7-yard line. They get the ball at the 35. They kick it out of bounds at the 37-yard line. We get the ball at the 37-yard line. I'm not going to complain about it, but that rule does not make sense to me. I'm sorry.
Like you said earlier in week 1, automatic first down if a defense makes a penalty, where's the automatic 4th down?
Yeah, give me an automatic 4th down for holding and all this stuff.
Yeah.
Offense gets away with everything.
But now Maquoketa Valley is going to start off on offense. If I had to bet you, I bet it's going to be a run.
Yeah, they're coming out in the power eye, fullback in there.
Wapsie Valley is going to blitz their linebackers and gets nothing. Wapsie Valley off to a strong start on offense and defense, as now it's 2nd down, 10 yards to go.
Yeah, Jake Shore really pounding that inside on that A gap. He's the defensive end. He makes the tackle for a handoff that's supposed to go through the A gap, and he just collapses down and makes a great tackle.
Absolutely. Now we got trips over to the left with the one receiver to the right. We got 5 linemen and a shotgun formation, and still a run, but Drew Lansing is there to stuff him as he does fight for extra yards, but now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, it looks like a little bit of eye candy there. They're trying to spread it out. They're just trying to get as much room for McShane as they possibly can. Just 2 absolutely opposite formations, back-to-back plays. Come out in the power eye, looking to run over people, and then all of a sudden you got 3 wide receivers out here, 1 to the far side. But big 3rd down here.
Now they got doubles over here to the left. In the shotgun, McShane to his right. Clean snap, a little bit high. It's a read option, and who is that? That's Hunter Curley there on the tackle.
That's my left-handed pitcher right there.
Oh, yeah.
Blowing up that play. Looks like a little read option. Brady Wall decides to keep it. I feel like he was better off handing it off, but he just gets absolutely blown up. And I feel like they're running that play to really go for it on 4th down. But 4th and 8 now, you don't really have a choice but to punt.
Speaking of punting, Kanan Decker has 3 punt returns, all 3 of them in one game. Let's see if he gets off to a hot start here, like the Wapsie Valley defense. A little bit high. And it's blocked! Chase Ackerman, I see Dallas Tissue fighting for the ball, and we got it at about the 10-yard line. Chase Ackerman with the blocked punt, and Wapsie Valley's going to have great field possession to start their 2nd drive.
Man, you cannot script this start better for the Wapsie Valley Warriors. We have a big play on offense, big play consecutively on defense, and then a block punt. All 3 phases of the game are just working tremendously for the Warriors right now.
I've been watching another black and gold team that has a lot of defensive special teams.
Yeah, but I don't think we have we have had a couple of running back long runs. So hopefully we're not Iowa today. Hopefully we get a couple more than just 1.
Tight end University. We got Drew Lansing out there. So let's see what we got here. Hunter Curley and Trayton Sauerbrei in the backfield as well as Decker. Shotgun formation. It's clean to Trayton Sauerbrei, and he gets maybe 1.
Yeah, Maquoketa Valley really sent the house on that. They blitzed 8 right out of the get-go. We had 6 in there to block, and 6 on 8, it's not going to work very often. But, again, we're just continuing to pound this rock.
Wapsie Valley breaks the huddle. They run up to the line. Decker's on the shotgun once again. Hands it up to Sauerbrei, other side, and he's stuffed in the backfield for about a loss of 4. Now it's 3rd down. See what Wapsie Valley decides to do here.
Yeah, it was the exact same scenario as the last play. They blitz 8. We got 6 in there to block. So, the Warriors are going to have to make an adjustment on that. You just gave up, as Maquoketa Valley, you just gave up a 60-yard touchdown run last drive. So, they're going to come out trying to stop the run. I'm curious to see what kind of adjustments we can make off of that.
Only got 1 receiver in there, and Ian Bazinski. But it is a pass. No. Kanan Decker's going to run it. Decker finds a hole. Decker.
Ball.
It's close. Ball's out. Maquoketa Valley has the ball, and they're going to get it at the 25-yard line, as that's a touchback. Wapsie Valley so close, but yet so far.
Yeah, that is a killer there. You're thinking you're about to score to go up 2 touchdowns. You start to drive inside the 10, and now all of a sudden, Maquoketa, they got the ball back at the, start at the 20. That's a big play for Maquoketa Valley. They were looking for some momentum. They got knocked in the teeth, like I said, and that's the momentum type play that they were looking for.
1st down and 10. Maquoketa Valley on the road. 22-yard line.
Excuse my English. They're at the 20-yard line, which makes it just a better scenario for Wapsie Valley. They got doubles on the right, but only Dallas Tissue's out there. Late snap, and it's a pitch out here to, is that McShane? No, it's not.
That's 20, Dylan Knipper.
Dylan
His 34th carry on the year. But, you know, our defense, we're zeroed in on number 30. We're zeroed in on Lance McShane. You know, they're going to have other guys step up as well. When, you know, you're the X factor on the team, you got to have those other guys, those role players step up. And, you know, nice 6-yard carry for him. Also, great tackle there for the Warriors. You know, he doesn't tackle him. You know, again, they're scoring.
Now we got in the I formation under center, right up the middle to McShane. McShane gets about nothing, getting a little bit aggressive. Tucker Latterberg throws somebody on the ground.
Yeah, Hunter, you know, and Caden Decker, your quarterback, just running over McShane on that tackle. You know, I hope Decker doesn't have to make too many tackles from the corner position tonight, but, you know, he stepped up and really popped him on that.
Now it's their third down situation here from Maquoketa Valley. Third down in a long 3.
Maquoketa does the good old Oregon offense where they just get to the ball and then just look to the sideline for the play. You know, and that is a strategy. You know, you can confuse the defense when you're already in a formation, but here we go.
Under center again, fullback and running back in the backfield, right up the middle to McShane, and that one's going to be close, but I don't think he got it.
It's awfully close. I think the second effort may have got it for him.
And they're going to move the chains.
Yeah.
First down, Maquoketa Valley, they're first of the night.
Yeah, all you had to do is get to that 30-yard line, and, you know, that's a really good spot. I know we don't have the best angle in the world from where we're at right now, but I feel like they marked his head rather than the ball, but, you know, my angle's not the greatest, so, you know, they're closer than I am. I guess I'm not sitting on my couch either, so that's the only 2 times you can judge if you're the ref or you're sitting on your couch.
Shout out to everyone sitting on their couch. They got trips over here. Somebody called a timeout with 6:13 left. And Wildcats are going to take a timeout. And we'll take a break right after this.
Some of the things I've learned from sports are being a good leader, and that means not always just saying what's right, but showing by example.
I've learned that being a good role model is so important because there's many little eyes on you and they watch everything you do. So as long as you're doing the right thing, then they will understand that that is what they're supposed to be doing also.
What I really have learned is strong leadership and self-discipline.
We are back here after the Wapsie Valley or Maquoketa Valley timeout.
Yeah, Valley definitely called that timeout. I'll give it to you.
Something Valley.
I feel like we play teams that share logos with us a lot, whether it be the Warriors. I feel like we play Warriors a lot.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of times we're playing another Valley. So basically what I'm saying is I feel like we have a very unique, ununique name.
There, under center, the snap. And they hand it off right up the middle, and that's Chase Ackerman in there with the blitz. Shoelace tackles him, and the Wapsie Valley defense falls right on him. But I don't think he gets anything.
Big tackle there. You know, we just pinching down heavily. Again, we're focusing solely on McShane right now. I feel, you know, every carry has gone to him except for one. I feel like he's averaging about 2 yards per carry. I wish this was like ESPN where I had the stats in front of me, but you know, he's not getting very far on these runs as he's lined up in a wide receiver on this play.
Maybe they're going to force it to him on this play. It is a pass. And they're looking to the left side, and it is overthrown.
As there is a flag on the play, I think about in the spot of illegal formation. I think they had one too many guys in the backfield. I think it was actually McShane, too, that was lined up illegally. But we will wait for the white cap to give us the signal.
Pass was intended for number 10, Tayton Indorf, only a junior. False start on the offense. Oh, no, illegal formation. I'm watching.
I love that that's the same signal, though.
Yeah.
You have illegal shift, you have illegal formation, and false start all is the same hand motion. It makes it kind of difficult.
If you just kind of roll your hands together, then it's anything that you want it to be.
As the Warriors actually declined the penalty to force 3rd and 10.
Are they trying to make a statement, or?
Yeah, Maquoketa Valley, they're not a passing team, with only 816 passing yards on the season. So, 3rd and 10 to get on the ground is a lot different. It's a lot harder to average 10 yards a carry.
There's the pass. He's going to run it up the middle. There's a little bit of a lane. Jukes Tucker Latterberg, and he eventually gets down at the 40-yard line.
Yeah, it looks like it'll be a little bit short. It will bring up 4th down, but Brady Wall, he is an athlete. He's second on the team in carries with 57. He's averaging 4 yards a carry. He's looks a little timid to run, but as a quarterback, I'm A-okay with that. Just get down, don't get hit. But it's a big 4th down here. I'll be very surprised if anybody other than Lance McShane gets the ball, but I don't think is he out there?
I don't see a number 30.
Yeah, changing it up a little bit.
Right up the middle, the little brotherly shove, and they say he got it.
Yeah, it's a good power move there, If you're an NFL fan, you're very aware of the quarterback sneak by now and how effective it can be.
They're trying to ban it, which I don't like it.
That is interesting. It's a great discussion to have, but at this point, everybody knows what you're going to do, and if you can't stop the play that everyone knows you're going to do, then you just got to respect it.
Yep. If only the Seahawks did it in 2014. But here we go. They're in the under center, and they're going to send it outside and loses 2 or 3.
Yeah, that is Dylan Knipper with the carry. So Lance McShane not out there right now. I cannot see the sideline. I don't see him. But, if he's injured or if he's – I don't know what is happening, but if he's out for any period of time, that throws a wrench in their plans. They go from a 2,000-yard rusher to a guy that has 188 yards.
That is a big difference.
That's a little bit, yeah.
Now they got trips left. Last time they were in the formation, they ran it right down the middle. Let's see if they do that again. No, it's a pass to the left side. Pump fake. Brady Wall can't find anybody, and eventually does. And Hunter Curley is there on the tackle, but not after. Oh, it's a flag, late flag at the end. Gets about 6 yards, but let's see if this comes back or just adds to more yards.
Yeah, the catch made there by Tayton Intorf. He just kind of leaked out of the backfield, kind of a quarterback drag or a little drag there. As the flag is face mask on the penalty.
That flag came from a long ways away.
Yeah, somebody from about 40, the back judge 40 yards away saw it, but the guy standing right in front of the tackle didn't. So, maybe his head was turned. I don't know, but that is interesting. But Tayton Intorf, just a little wide receiver drag route, just kind of popped open in the zone.
Wapsie Valley 1st and 10. This is the farthest they've been down the field. First time they've been past the 50, I think.
Yeah, because that first drive we had that blocked punt.
Yeah.
But
there's another side of the field. And there's a pass. Low bubble screen. The whistle eventually blows.
That is one of my favorite plays on Madden, what they just did. Where, you have the formation that Wapsie's been running a lot. You have 2 running backs and the quarterback in the backfield, and that guy just kind of swings out on a little bubble. If he catches it, he's got about a 5-yard gain, but, the pass was a little underthrown.
I'm more of a double slant kind of guy. The slot's always open.
It's always. If it's not, just wait. It'll get open eventually.
Yeah. They got trips left again. I've never seen them go trips right, but they do have the running back on the opposite side.
They missed a false start there. Their running back literally ran forward, but okay.
And there it is, maybe. False start. I saw a flag fly in the air. Meanwhile, gets about 1 maybe.
I have no idea what the flag is. I mean, he false started, but that means the play doesn't count. We'll see which one of the hand circle motions he makes. That one.
And it is a false start. That was kind of late, but it works.
Yeah,
we'll take it.
Nothing like getting the whole play in. I mean, I was looking at the formation. The formation looked fine, but
got to get those reps in.
I mean, sure. We'll take it. 2nd down here. Ooh. Oh, never mind. I thought they were doing some like wishbone funky stuff over here, but the guy was just slower than the other one.
A lot of offensive linemen there as he's in the shotgun to pass. And pressure, and it is eventually caught.
Yeah,
and gets about 9.
Anderson Holtz, again, just kind of leaks out of the backfield. That was a very interesting formation. You know, they're kind of tight in there. It's kind of like a, what's that? The flex bone a little bit, where they have so many guys stuffed in the zone, but it was out of shotgun, which I can't say I've seen that too often. You know, that guy just leaks out of the backfield. You know, nice, but 10-yard gains and a 3rd and short.
Under center again. Clean right up the middle to the fullback, and he gets nothing. Wapsie Valley is there to stuff him right at the line.
Yeah, Lucas Chestnut getting the carry. We haven't called his name yet.
They call it a first down. That was really, really close.
That was I did not feel like he got that far. I'll just go with the excuse that I'm way back here, but you know, he hit the line and did not move. But, you know, maybe, you know, strong legs, second effort, got the first down.
Under center again, Brady Wall. Snap. Right up the middle again, same play, and he's tackled again, and this time he gets 1.
Yeah, Chestnut again on the carry. You know, coming into this game, he had no carries on the year, so I wonder if the Lance McShane, I don't want to speculate that he's injured. I do see him now. He's riding the bike on the sideline straight across from us. So obviously he's dealing with something. You know, and as a football fan, I really hope it's nothing major. I hope he gets back into this game just to, you know, I don't want to see anybody get hurt.
I don't see Wapsie Valley having a bike.
Yeah, they bring their own bike.
Yeah, I mean, if you got enough trailer space, but gets about 4 or 5 yards on that reception, and now it's 3rd down.
Yeah, bringing that swing route back out. Just coming out of the backfield. Looks like gained about 2 yards. So that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. Wapsie Valley leading at 6-0 after that big Trayton Sauerbrei run.
We're gonna go to break here, as Wapsie Valley leads us 6-0 in front of Maquoketa Valley.
Sportsmanship starts with us.
As a student athlete, I need to model good behavior and represent my school appropriately.
That means respecting my teammates, coaches, opponents, the officials, and fans.
If I do that, so will others, and being a good sport becomes a way of life.
To all of Iowa's student athletes getting ready to compete, remember, sportsmanship starts with us.
We are back here at the Valley.
Yeah, I just want to give another shout out to our sponsors here at the Valley. Little Wapsie Communication, their state-of-the-art fiber network is complete in Fairbank, ready to serve your home or business with the fastest internet in town. For plans, pricing, and more information, call 319-279-3375. And again, thank you to those sponsors for supporting Wapsie Valley Athletics.
There's 12 minutes back on the clock as we start this second quarter. Got a little bit of a better view now as they are closer to us.
Yeah, that left side of the field really struggled for us.
Yeah.
We got like a brick wall next to us.
Here's Brady Wall in the shotgun. And Shane is back in there. And it's a pass. He's going to take it up the middle with the sneak. And he does eventually get tackled by his waist by Jackson Adair.
Great coverage in the back by the Warriors. They had 4 routes. Looked like quick slants with trying to sneak a guy over the top. Just great coverage. Jake Shore, looked like he got in there, but 52, the good old tackle block, and then luckily nobody saw it. Worked out for him, and I feel like that's the only way I would be able to block Jake Shore is if I just kind of hugged him. I feel like any other chance, I'm doomed.
Well, I'm not blocking Jake Shore. Even if I tried, I couldn't.
Would you have a better shot at striking out Jake Shore or blocking him?
Striking out. He's not ready for the knuckleball, but right up the middle, and he gets nothing. Wapsie Valley defense is right there.
Big play blowing up that middle. because that'll give the Warriors the ball. That was a big fourth down stop. That's a big drive there by the Warriors. Maquoketa Valley, they put things together, sneaking down the field, and, just to shut that down. That's 2 red zone stops in this game already, as Lance McShane is back in on defense, which is that makes me think it's like a hand issue where, holding on to the football. But he is stretching it out, so maybe the bike helped him in time to play defense.
Decker's in the shotgun with Sauerbrei and Curley. They're going to do a read option. Kanan Decker has speed, but he is taken down by Lance McShane, and he's going to let him know about it. And that's going to be on Lance McShane. There is a flag.
Yeah, something late coming in. I love the first guy to celebrate. I don't want to say celebrate, but, to point it out is Tucker Latterberg. If you know that kid personally, he can get into your head. I've seen it happen to other teams that we played in baseball. He's a little pest, and as a Maquoketa Valley, you cannot let that upset you. As a Warrior fan, I absolutely love Tucker Latterberg and his ability to, really get into the other team's head.
That's an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. I think he offered to help Decker out, but then he kind of swipes away his hand and pushes him back down.
That was very interesting. I wish they had mics just so I know who it was on. Yeah. As the Maquoketa Valley coach is talking to the ref, hoping for an explanation. He obviously does not like the explanation as he slowly walks his way off the field.
And they're going to get even more yards. Here we go.
Counting to 15 is hard. We'll take our full 15 instead of 11.
11-yard penalty, automatic first down.
Automatic first down. Luckily, we got past the first down stick.
Yeah. Lance McShane's on the sideline, and his coach is letting him know about it. And they're going to get Sauerbrei outside, and whoa, aggressive tackle there, but it was clean as he doesn't lose his yards.
Yeah, that was about the first time that the line really didn't hold its own on that one. But again, they're really battling with 8 guys. They line it up with 9 guys in the box. That makes it really hard to run into. And we have been effective.
Wapsie Valley fans wants them to pass it, but see what they do here. And then they do pass it up the middle, and it is cold out. It is cold out. Hunter Curley couldn't haul it in, just kind of reflects off of his hands.
Yeah, it was thrown a little bit to the outside of him. It would have been a really good catch, but as a quarterback, you put it on a guy, you expect him to catch it. Setting up a 3rd and long here. It's a tough situation. This isn't Wapsie football where you don't want to play behind the sticks. We want to get our 3-4 yards. Now 3rd and long. Not sure how much in the playbook we have.
Up the middle, the Sauerbrei gets nothing. If not, he loses a yard, and Wapsie Valley's not very happy about it.
Yeah, just kind of an excuse me little draw play, trying to catch Maquoketa Valley off guard. Obviously it didn't work, but as we will bring the punter onto the field, which is
Chase Ackerman. Chase Ackerman has a really nice punt. See how this goes.
Oh.
High snap, good blocking, and he gets it. Oh, whoa.
That's impressive.
That's a beauty.
Ooh. Oh, I thought that was awesome. That was a great athletic catch by Chase Ackerman. And then, to have the clock going in his head. He turns around, doesn't panic, sees that there's still no rush getting in, so props to that Wapsie O-line, and still able to get off the punt. That's a difference of about 50 yards if you can't get that punt off. And catch it. That was a heck of a catch. Kind of looked like JJ against the Bills last year. Just sticking that paw up there, coming down with it.
And now Maquoketa Valley is going to run back out there on offense, led by Brady Wall. And Lance McShane seems to be back in there, as they got doubles to the right side towards us.
Oh, high snap.
High snap. Ball's on the ground.
Oh, it's still loose.
And Wapsie Valley says they have the ball, and they do. Wapsie Valley has the ball back. If not, that was just a really long pass.
Yeah, difference between Maquoketa Valley and Wapsie Valley right now is we have Chase Ackerman. He can one-hand paw it, and their guy just wasn't able to do it.
Wapsie Valley gets the ball back, and now they have great field possession inside the red zone.
Yeah, it's a big recovery, you know. The initial push on it kind of squirted the ball out even further, and, you know, we had about 4 guys recover that one.
Decker in the shotgun. Hands it to Sauerbrei. Up the middle, cuts it to
Get
the
out
outside. Sauerbrei outside. He's going up the right sideline. Touchdown!
What a big statement play there by the Warriors. That offensive line is just punishing Maquoketa Valley on that play, just sealing the outside. You give Trayton Sauerbrei that much room to work with, it's going to be a touchdown. We've learned that in the second play of the game, and that play right there. You give him a hole, and he is gone.
Trayton Sauerbrei is really good at finding holes. The Wapsie Valley offensive line really good at blocking. So those two go together, you're going to get a really good result.
That is a great combination, as we are going to line up for 2 again.
Decker doesn't go down. Still fighting, and eventually goes down. And he does not get the 2-point conversion.
What is going on?
And
we got something, a little scrum at the end of that play. But it looks like everybody comes out of it with their heads. Cool heads prevail. Not entirely sure what happened at the end of that play, but there was a pile. No flags on the field, so it seems like everybody kept it nice and cool. As again, Wapsie Valley wants to thank their sponsors, Wapsie Valley Athletics. Reedland Telephone Cooperative. RTC is here to provide high quality, superior service to you, the customer, by offering great customer service and the services you want and need to work and stay connected with family and friends. Reach them at 319-279-3375, or you can email manager@reedlandteleco.com. That's manager@reedlandtelco.com.
At the end of the play there, they kind of shoved Decker down after he was down, which has been a quarterback like Kane Decker, not really something that you want to see.
Yeah, so I wonder if there's maybe, you know, a little bit of pushing and shoving between both teams that, you know, maybe the guys kind of tripped and kind of like fell. I don't want to assume anything bad, but, you know, it did look awkward.
It didn't look good.
Yeah, it was a goofy play.
Here's Latterberg. Nice kick, line drive. It's fielded. And Wapsie Valley breaks down, and he's down at the 31-yard line.
31-yard line. So
I cannot count, I guess.
The difference between a kick return and kicking out of bounds is 4 yards. I am obsessed with kickoffs. What can I say?
I love how Tucker Latterberg always has to put on a shoe at the end of the play because I don't think he kicks.
You got that big boy boot on the end of that shoe.
I think he might kick with only a sock or a different shoe.
Yeah, he got a different shoe. You kind of look at the end of that shoe. It's kind of like I don't even know how to explain it. It's like a wood block that you kind of like shove into your toe a little bit. Still no Lance McShane here.
The bubble screen.
Ooh.
Oh, that might have been holding there on the outside, but it doesn't get much anyway.
Yeah, he definitely blocked him in the back. I do see a flag on the field, so he did see it happen right in front of him.
I was about to say, like, else.
I was curious about that because he did throw that pass backwards, and they had a receiver on this near side that looked like he was running a route, so I don't know if that was supposed to be a wide receiver throw. I feel like if it was, it probably would have been a touchdown because we just didn't guard this guy down here. So I'm sure if you're Maquoketa Valley, if you see that, right, if that's in your playbook, you'll probably come back to that later.
At this point, Maquoketa Valley might have more flags than offensive yards because that's another flag on Maquoketa Valley.
Yeah, and even that drive they had going before they got stopped in the red zone, you know, was helped by Wapsie flags too. So it wasn't like they were just kind of running us over. But I remember about 2 or 3 penalties by us on that drive that kind of helped support that drive.
Under center. Outside, it gets pressured, and that's ooh.
Looks like
there's a
hold.
flag, but it's incomplete on the outside.
Yeah, there is a flag on it. Looks like holding on Maquoketa Valley. Again, Jake Shore. Again, the only way you're going to block him is kind of by holding him.
Yep.
Because he was, you know, if I'm the quarterback, you know, you might be mad that, you know, oh, we got called for holding. But I think that lineman, by holding, kind of saved your life because Jake was coming. I'll bring up a long 1st and 30.
That's a lot of yards.
How many 1st and 30 plays you got in your playbook, Riker?
I got 4 verticals.
Inside zone.
Inside zone.
First down and
I got punt.
Yeah.
If I'm a Hawkeyes, I'm punting on this play. Sorry, the black and gold, I'm feeling Iowa right now.
If I'm Dan Campbell, I'm just going to run it to Jahmyr Gibbs.
Yeah, help my fantasy team.
Yeah. Right up the middle, loses yards again.
Yeah, funky snap there as the quarterback took the snap. It was a good snap, but he just bobbled it. And that really threw the timing off on that play. You know, the running back had to kind of delay his run to the handoff. They're kind of lucky they didn't fumble that handoff.
Yeah.
As, you know, sets up second and 32.
Now it's second down on the way to Mars to go.
Boer put up second and 32. I tend to believe him.
Yeah. Under center. And clean snap. It's a pitch to the outside. 2 hands on the ball as he gets to the 12-yard line. Still a lot of yards to go.
Yeah, Dylan Knipper again on the carry. They're really feeding him since Lance McShane has been riding that bike on the sidelines when they're on offense. You know, there was a small hole there that I'm curious to see if Lance McShane would be able to get through that. He does seem like, you know, more of an athlete, a little faster than Dylan Knipper. No offense to Dylan Knipper, you're only a sophomore, my man. Like, he'll grow into your body, I believe you. But just a tough hole to get through.
Now he's in the shotgun. And he dropped it. Jake Shore aggressively tackles him on the ground.
Yeah, they're just having all sorts of issues in the shotgun snaps right now. That's about 3 or 4 times they've either bobbled or fumbled or dropped the snap. Something they're going to have to shore up for sure. You know, Lance McShane on the sideline has nothing to do with the quarterback-center exchange. So, 4th and 33.
I think they'll go little Dan Campbell, fake it.
Yeah, right. You think he makes it to the first down?
High snap. Blocked
No, he
again. Wapsie Valley has the ball again. And they get it at about the 7-yard line as the Wapsie Valley offense is going to get on the field.
Was that Hunter Curley?
I think so.
Somebody is in there blocking it again. Yeah. You know, I said I would punt on first down. If I'm Maquoketa Valley, I might just have to stop punting. 2 block
Just throw it
punts.
really far.
Just throw it up. Yeah, it's something because, man, the punt is struggling.
Just throw it really far, hope they pick it off.
As Lance McShane does come back in, the outside
defense.
linebacker spot. So I'm very curious about it. It makes me think it's a hand thing, but he's been riding the bike on the sideline. So I don't
His
know.
hand is taped up.
It is taped up.
But Trayton Sauerbrei up the middle gets nothing. He might have got back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, these whistles are getting kind of longer and longer.
Yeah.
In terms of, you know, that play was stopped. And, like, you know, we hear about on Saturdays and Sundays all about, like, player safety.
Yep.
When a guy's in a pile, not going anywhere, you know, you got to blow the whistle. Like, you know, save both teams, protect both teams on that play.
Now we got a big offense here with Manny Huebner, Hunter Curley, and Trent Sauerbrei.
Oh, dropped
Fumbled snap, and he still manages to get a few yards.
We'll just call that the fumble Rooski to yourself. Yeah, so, you know, fumble Rooski, you usually just put it on the ground for the lineman, but
Fumble Ruski to yourself on 1. Ready, break. Now Briar Bellis checks in for the Warriors. Only a freshman. Speaking of freshmen, Landon Moulds and Kanan Dana are also on the sideline there. I think they have their little coats on.
It is always nice to get those freshman call-ups here come playoff time. We'll see if Briar can make a play.
And
he is
Decker
open.
rolls. He's looking for him. Throws it. Did he catch it?
He caught it, but he was not in bounds. Not in bounds.
If he caught that, that's the play of his life.
Yeah, if that pocket can hold up a little bit longer, you know, Briar just running a quick out route. You know, he beat his guy off the line. He was open, but, you know, the defensive line, you know, was able to get in there on Decker, which really prevented him from getting the ball out when he wanted to, and just kind of led the pass out of bounds. 4th down here. Timeout, Wapsie Valley. Their first of the half.
Timeout, Wapsie Valley. As we're going to head to break.
In Iowa, we are fortunate to have a lot of opportunities to get involved in at our schools.
Athletics and activities have so many positive effects.
from learning how to build relationships
and healthy lifestyles.
and gain self-esteem and confidence.
Make participation a priority. You and your school will benefit.
We're back here in the Valley as both teams are going to break the huddle. As Wapsie Valley has the ball in their own 7, and it's 4th down.
Yeah, 5:41 left here in the half.
Maybe they'll kick it. Are they
That
going to
would
go
be
for 3?
wild.
I guarantee Tucker Latterberg can kick it.
Yeah, but we've been going for 2.
That's true.
So it is only 4 yards longer than an extra point, though.
Yeah. And he's getting those by like 10 at least. So Decker's in the backfield, and he's going to throw it. Doesn't have time. He jukes out a defender, throws it to the end zone, and it's
intercepted.
Intercepted by Maquoketa Valley. He probably just should have batted it down because now they have it at like the 2-yard line.
Yeah, nothing like, that's basically like a punt from the 7. They get the ball like, what is that, the 1, maybe 2-yard line if they're lucky. It looked like he had a receiver open right away on the left side, but he was looking right the whole way. And again, the pressure kind of got to him. Kind of got a little happy feet in the pocket. If he steps up, I feel like he's able to find that open receiver. But, he just kind of throws it up. It's 4th down. You kind of have to. But let's see what can happen here. Something spicy.
Now he's in the shotgun. See if Wapsie Valley can pull off a safety. That's going to be a false start.
Yeah, the fullback kind of fell over a little bit, which made it extremely obvious.
Now they're going to get it at the 1 centimeter line.
Yeah, we'll say, half distance to the goal from the 1. We'll let you figure out where they're at.
I think that was supposed to be on 2, which is a great goal line thing.
Yeah, it's a great strategy. You lost, half a yard as opposed to potentially gaining 5? Yeah, it's 1st and 10 still.
And they give it to him, and he does get a few yards.
Yeah, it gives a little bit of breathing room for him. He did not get far. But he got farther than I thought. 2 yards there.
Meeks on the carry for the Wildcats.
Yes, Devin Meeks was the ball carrier on that one. Again, another guy who, coming into tonight, did not have a carry for Maquoketa Valley.
Might as well give the ball to everyone.
Yeah, maybe a Tucker Latterberg, maybe a 12-yard rush for them. No, I'll take one of those.
They're all kids. Kids got to share, even if it's the football. And it's a pass. And he gets away. Andrew Teets chasing it. He's got a lot of speed. And he's hit out of bounds by Trayton Sauerbry. Brady Wall gets a 1st down there for sure and an extra 6 yards.
At the 13-yard line.
Again, great coverage by the Warriors in the back half of that. Wall was just kind of able to sneak out of there and pick up 1st down, give them even more breathing room. Now they can kind of, get comfortable with their offense now. You have room. You're not stuck inside the 1. We'll see what they can do.
Kind of got a lot of freedom now as they send a man in motion in the shotgun. The snap. And looking for the flats. No one's there. Eventually flies it to the other side. Breaks the tackle. Wapsie Valley's got to get low, and they do get out of bounds. That's number 10, Tayton Intorf. But there's a penalty flag.
There's flags down. It looks in the territory of probably holding, and it is. I'll be honest with you, Riker, the spot of the field they are now, I have a hard time seeing, so I'm just going to trust that he did hold.
Yeah. Wow, yeah, you really can't see anything.
I can see the routes that are being run. I just don't want to get in your way. I don't want to ruin your vision. You have a more important job than I do.
Yeah, I'll scooch you over. You can scooch over a little bit.
First down and 16, Maquoketa Valley at their own 7-yard line.
Is that better?
There we go. Oh, there's players down here.
Shotgun almost in the end zone at about the 1. And it's going to be a bubble screen as he catches it and breaks a few tackles. I think he expected to get tackled at about the 15.
Yeah, we've been playing that off coverage all night. Our corners are, 10 yards off the line. They just run your favorite play, quick slants, and I mean, when you're 10 yards deep on the corner, it's pretty easy to beat them in quick slants. So that's a big 13 yards there, setting up short 2nd and 2. As there is 3.5 minutes left here in the half. They aren't in too big of a hurry at this point.
That trips to the left. We got 3 defensive men out here.
Ooh.
And it's a read option. And that's going to be a flag over here.
Yeah, it's the read option. Jake Shore, the D end, he attacked the running back. Good thing he did not hand it off. As it is face mask on us again. Jake Shore, he dives, attacks the running back. It's an easy read for the it's an easy read for the quarterback to keep that there. That's something that you don't have to tell Jake. Immediately as soon as he did, he smacked himself in the head, and that's not going to happen again for him.
Jake Shore really smart on the defensive end position. If only I could be more like him.
I wake up every day wishing I was Jake Shore.
Yeah, for sure. Everybody should.
For sure.
For sure. Tries to one-hand it, but its reach is out of his fingertips.
Yeah, I love that route combination they ran. They had levels to the left side. One guy go deep, one guy run a deep out, and then number 10, Tatum Intor, running a kind of a zig route, fakes inside, breaks out. He was honestly wide open, just not the greatest throw there by Wall. Because they've been throwing a lot more since Shane's been out, which is expected,
Which
honestly.
makes sense. Speaking of passing, someone's open, and that's a first down. A little comeback route, and no one was on it.
Yeah, again, deep. We're 10 yards off the receiver on the outside. He runs a 10-yard curl, turns around, and it's pretty easy to beat. Maquoketa Valley obviously seen us line up the way that we are. Right now they're kind of exploiting it. As we still are, we're 8 yards deep now on these receivers.
In the shotgun. And it's going to be another pass. Can't find anybody. And he's going to try to run it. And he gets about 3 or 4. Good effort there by Brady Wall.
Yeah, put a really good move on Tucker Latterberg as he was escaping the pocket. He really got what he could out of that play. 4 yards instead of 2nd and 6. The clock is ticking as we're approaching the 2-minute warning. But don't worry, the clock doesn't stop. There's no artificial timeout.
We would be at the 2-minute warning if we had one.
I'll warn you. 2 minutes. There you go. Gave you your 2-minute warning.
All right, we're back. Brady Wall in the shotgun. And open. Deep.
Ooh.
Just overthrew him. Good coverage there by Dallas Tissue, and Trayton Sauerbrei was back there as well.
Yeah, good safety help on that route. As a corner, when you have safety help, you can be more aggressive. You really want to play that underneath route more. So, you got that safety over the top. It's with Trayton Sauerbrei being your safety, he's got the speed to cover, that deep portion better than anybody. And just a great play.
Absolutely. As they got 4 receivers out here, to the left, to the right, 1 running back in the backfield, and they're going to hand it right up the middle. And Wapsie Valley's there, but he gets pushed for the first down.
Yeah, that's a solid effort. Solid effort there by Dylan Knipper, just lowering his shoulder, running over people to get the first down. High school football, when it's a first down, the clock does stop until the ball is spotted. Or the chains are spotted. Is it chains or ball? I actually don't know. I think it's ball. Maybe sticks. I don't know. Feels like every level it's different. I don't know. You tell me at home.
In that YouTube chat. And it's a pass. Comeback route off the face mask. That's what I like to say. Way to use your head.
Way to use your face. In the face. But, again, just a quick 3-yard out. Honestly, they're probably better off that he dropped it just because, the clock stops now. Do you want the clock running for a 3-yard gain at this point?
No, that's true.
Probably not.
Dallas Tissue was there right behind him.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what Elijah Doherty is telling his team. He's like, I dropped it on purpose. I didn't want the clock to run out.
Brady Wall in the shotgun. Drops back rolls out right, looking deep, can't get it off, and he is sacked.
Andrew T with the sack. Just kidding.
That's Tucker. Tucker
Tucker
Latterberg.
Latterberg with the sack. Sorry. Tucker Latterberg, the QB spy on that. Our spy has been Andrew T. We switched it up. It was Tucker Latterberg. As the QB spy, your role is to just kind of watch where the quarterback goes. And as soon as he makes a move, that's when you make a move. As Maquoketa Valley calls their second timeout with exactly 1 minute to go. And let's give a shout out to some of our sponsors, shall we?
We should.
Vandale Insurance. Vandale Insurance LLC in Fairbank, Iowa is the area's premier independent insurance agency serving Owine, Independence, Jessup, Sumner, West Union, Fayette, and surrounding areas since 1988. We offer personal and commercial farm, health, crop, home, and rental insurance through numerous companies to give you the best coverage and premium. For all your insurance needs, contact Vandale Insurance LLC in Fairbank. Contact Andrew Brzezinski at 319-415-9718 or Donald Schmidt at 319-404-8297. And again, remember, Warrior Nation, go out there, support these sponsors. Without them, you would not be able to be watching from the comfort of your home right now. So support those sponsors. We definitely appreciate that.
The cheerleaders were throwing little footballs out here, and I'm going to lie, I'm one time this year, I need to get one of those.
We're bound and determined to get record football. As a lineman, you don't touch one very often.
No, you don't.
Unless you're the center, but that doesn't count.
1 minute left here in the first half. Brady Wall in the second, rolls out right, has pressure, throws it, intercepted. Treyton Sauerbright's going to stop the clock and give Wapsie Valley the ball back at the 37-yard line.
Yeah, again, that safety, Treyton Sauerbright, he sees that route the whole way, makes the break on it. Treyton Sauerbright, and luckily for them, the receiver was in the same spot to make the tackle because there was nothing but green grass in front of him.
Wapsie Valley.
For that play. That is Treyton's 7th interception on the season.
I believe he leads the team in that.
Yes, he does lead the team. That's the team's 19th interception. We're averaging over 2 interceptions per game, which is honestly
I'm
really
glad
good.
You can do math.
Luckily, luckily I can divide by 2. That one's not too bad.
Kanan Decker, speaking of Treyton Sauerbright, gives it to him on the outside. He cuts it back up the middle and gets himself 7 yards.
Ooh, decision now for Wapsie. We do call timeout. I was getting kind of worried that we weren't going to, but we do call timeout, 42 seconds. I felt like one of those plays where, you run that play in kind of hopes of setting up the drive. If he doesn't get anywhere, it's like, okay, we'll go to half. We'll take our 12-0 lead. But, you get 8 yards. And I was like, okay, maybe we can be a little more aggressive. As both teams now only have 1 timeout left. Yeah, I'm going to do my favorite thing. Can I do my favorite thing?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to thank, again, those Warrior sponsors out there. Orin Mutual Telephone Company, serving the area since 1911. Orin Mutual Telephone Company is a modern, independently owned telephone company providing internet and telephone services to Orin, Iowa, and the surrounding rural area. Give them a call at 319-638-6006. Thank you. Shout out Orin Mutual Telephone Company.
As the teams eventually break their huddle, starting to now, as they're going to run back under the line. I believe they have the play call. Wapsie Valley is not going to go in the huddle. Neither is Maquoketa Valley.
Yeah, 42 seconds to go here. You can run it as long as you get the first down because, again, the clock will stop for some amount of time to get that play kind of going again. But we'll see. We can either be how aggressive we're going to be on this play.
2 receivers out left. No safety in the backfield. See if we can fire it deep. As it's a pass. Decker's running for his life. And he gets back to the line of scrimmage. Decker did have a few people open, but he was still running. Wasn't really in a passing formation.
As it looks like now we will kind of let the clock run out. We do not have to run another play. If you're Decker on that, I prefer you just kind of throw it out of bounds, live another down. We don't really want him getting hit like that.
No.
3 guys kind of met him at the same time. But that'll do it for the first half.
Wapsie Valley leads this football game 12-0 as we head into halftime. Both teams will go to their respective locker rooms as we have 15 minutes for halftime. Colin, what'd you see in the first half?
I saw some really good offensive and defensive line play from the Warriors. Offensively, we were able to open some big holes for 2 big plays. Defensively, they didn't get really anything going on the ground that entire half. Our defensive line, shout out to them, offensive line, open up the holes. If you're Maquoketa Valley, the health of
Lance McShane.
Lance, there you go. I knew it was something like that. Thank you. The health of him is kind of like their big question right now. Their offense is completely different, when he was on the sideline.
Yeah, absolutely. We're here at halftime as we're going to soon head to break as Wapsie Valley leads this thing 12-0.
We've got a phenomenal staff, and they're very committed to not just our 360 some schools, but the 70,000 male athletes that we provide programs for. That's what we try to keep in focus as much as possible, and that keeps us going. That's the fuel that kind of makes that train run.
Been with the Athletic Association 22 years, currently one of the assistant directors under Mr. Keating, and serve in the capacity working with our student outreach services, and also am the bowling administrator, former golf administrator, and then work with our corporate sponsors and advertisers with regard to association publications, website.
So currently I'm the administrator for football, swimming, and track and field. As part of that, it's helping schools and officials with rules interpretations, organizing the state events at our different venues, communicating with officials, hiring officials, and assigning officials for the postseason competition.
I'm the director of officials, and then I'm also the sport administrator for wrestling and golf.
I help manage all the officials in the state of Iowa, make sure they're fully registered and have all their stuff completed prior to the season's beginning and the postseason.
Right now I oversee the sport, I administer sports of basketball and soccer. So assistant director here at State Association. I'm a sports administrator for cross country, tennis, and baseball. I do our student advisory group, and I'm one of the 3 directors that helps with eligibility.
I am an administrative assistant here at the Iowa High School Athletic Association. I help out with the enrollment and beds and participation survey and the co-op sharing agreements for schools.
My position's evolved because our communication method has switched completely online from a print or driven organization that had its own print shop to now ADs online, supers online, fans online, parents online, students online. Everybody wants to see everything, so our website became our priority. Social media exploded because it had to. We've had to digitize our operations, and so as communications director, that means coming up with a lot of new things and new ways to do things.
Internal employee type things, benefits, payrolls, things like that. I do the internal financial statements.
I assist in the accounting department, so I assist Jess as the director of finance. So I deal with all our accounts receivables and our accounts payables, and I am also assisting her with the online ticketing program, Hometown Ticketing.
I specialize kind of in the student leadership realm and help Chad with some of his workshops and registration behind the scenes. I line up meals at tournaments, hotel rooms, that kind of thing for our board. I'm just kind of the one that learns a little bit of everything and helps wherever I can.
I do all the design work and then of course print the programs and anything else that needs printed.
I think my primary roles are vision. You know, where do we want to go? What do we want to be to our schools and our young people? Also, be the public face of the Athletic Association, be the connection between this office and the general public.
I think people often have a misconception of how many people are in this building. I mean, even people in Boone don't understand, no, there's only 14 of us.
You know, when you're a staff of our size, we've got to work together. You can't be in a silo, just kind of hunker down on your part of this. We've got to bounce things off of each other. We have to collaborate. We've got to share ideas, and we've got to jump in and help where we're needed. We've got a leadership meeting every week, and we make sure we go through everything and anything that we should be discussing and trying to figure out how are we going to do this. We have a lot of fun doing what we're doing. Why wouldn't we? We're around sports all day.
For me, it's important because I feel like I'm helping a child. You know, I have a child with high anxiety, and this makes a difference to a child like her. And so it's really cool to be a part of that.
But when the other states look at us and see the programs that we run, see how we run them, I think they say, you know, Iowa does it pretty well.
All right, welcome back to Jerry Southmaid Field. Here at halftime, Warriors leading 12-0. Some other scores around the state of note. West Hancock 22, Starmont 0. I believe that is the last halftime update. That is a score of note because the winner of tonight's game between Wapsie Valley and Maquoketa Valley would play the winner of West Hancock in Starmont. 22-0 West Hancock. Ankeny currently ahead 7-0 over Johnston. Johnston, pretty good baseball school. As a baseball coach, I respect baseball, but the Dragons currently down 7-0. Bishop Garrigan in 8-man action is currently beating Remsen St. Mary's 7-6. That's also at halftime. You know, Remsen St. Mary's, they are a powerhouse in 8-man. Some other scores. Let's see if we can find some local ones. Grundy Center 14, Pella Christian 0. That is approaching halftime score there. Mount Vernon 29, Independence 0. That is at halftime. Sumner and Emmetsburg is 0-0 at the halftime break. A defensive battle. Looks maybe Iowa playing Iowa in that one. Dyke New Hartford is currently beating Sigourney Keota 7-3 as that approaches halftime. Solon is ahead 43-0 over Fort Madison. Cedar Rapids Kennedy is currently beating Cedar Falls 19-7. Cedar Falls, that is their last home season in the Dome. Western Dubuque 21-2 over Newton. I just think that score is kind of funny. 21-2. And Xavier is beating Indianola 10-3. That is at halftime as well. That looks like about all the scores that are kind of coming in at the moment. I do not have a Monticello and Jessup score. Not every school has a booer that'll put the scores in there, but you got to do what you got to do. As I kind of look ahead here to the second half, as Maquoketa Valley has come out of the locker room break, Lance McShane is out there stretching, but again, he left the game early in the first quarter. It was like right after their first drive. We saw him kind of warming himself up on the bike across the field. He is currently doing that as well right now. So he wasn't out there on offense, but he did come back out on defense. So, I mean, I don't want to assume things, but that to me just immediately feels like it's a hand issue, just because, if you're a running back that has 2,000 yards in the season and, you're only playing defense, that kind of just brings me to think that's like a hand thing. You don't want him fumbling, as my two gentlemen are back with me, breathing heavily.
I was just outside. It's not warm. It is freezing.
It's
absolutely freezing. It's nuts. I don't know what temperature it is.
Yeah, I'm here to run the computer, by the way. Hello, everybody.
Yeah, welcome back. I was just running through some scores around the area. Some big
How's
scores.
West Hancock and Starmont doing?
Some big scores. No, West Hancock.
That's the big game here.
West Hancock is ahead 22-0 at halftime. Some people are like, ooh, I don't know if I want that. If I'm a Wapsie player, if I'm a Wapsie fan, I'm a big revenge guy. So, get the opportunity to play them again. They knocked us out in this round last year, which, that was kind of ridiculous that we were playing them. I feel like the three best teams last year were us, Grundy Center, and West Hancock, and we ended up playing them in the first round.
Yeah.
But, I'm not the state. I don't make the bracket.
I got to ask, how many ads did you guys go through?
Many.
We are really good at our job. Thank you.
We Zach, we're good at this. You underestimate us.
We absolutely love Wapsie Valley sponsors.
You underestimate me and Colin's ability.
I'm usually the ad guy here, so I'm usually...
Colin's our ad guy now.
Yeah, right, okay.
Yeah, give him the paper. Let him fire off an ad, then you do an ad, and we'll see who's better.
Yeah, let the comments vote.
Yeah, let the comments vote.
You pick, you say.
I just got to remember which ones I haven't done yet. Oh, Prime Capital Investment Advisors. Ashley Jones and Joe Harris with Prime Capital Investment Advisors. From opening your first Roth IRA to drawing on your hard-earned money in retirement, the team at Prime Capital Investment Advisors has the tools to accommodate. They are independent, fee-based something, and put, honestly, and transparency above all else. I'm sorry, I didn't read this one ahead. I respect Prime Capital
If
Investment
the people
Advisors.
out there vote you, we got some issues.
No, everybody, you haven't gone yet.
You haven't even heard the best part. If you mention this ad, and you mention that Colin Bergman said it, you don't have to mention that I said it, but mention this ad.
What do you get?
Yeah. You mention this ad, you know what you get?
What?
You get a complimentary second opinion meeting.
What?
All you have to
That
do
is
is mention this
crazy.
ad. Mention this ad. Call Ashley at 319-269-7143. And most importantly, go Warriors.
My turn? Okay.
Boo.
Boo.
Little Wapsie communication.
I already did that one.
If
Oh,
you read
here we
all
go.
of them-
Colin has one.
Which ones have you not read? This
All
one?
the ones besides that one.
Okay. Wapsie Valley Venmo, are you guys enjoying this, like watching this from home, not having to pay to playoffs to come out? And yeah, it's 37 degrees out. You get to sit at home and watch it yourself. And consider a donation to the Wapsie Valley Athletics YouTube page. Helps keep the lights on and the computers on. So I guess contact us in the link in the description to donate.
And while you're going to that link in the description, give us a comment. Who is the best ad reader? And just remember, it was me. Mention that ad.
Oh my gosh.
Mention that ad for a free or for a second opinion meeting with Ashley.
I don't think our Venmo is gonna get you guys a second opinion. So
Also, by the way, the Venmo helps with the Talk of the Tribe podcast. Talk of the Tribe podcast, hosted by Riker and I. Weekly podcast. We're actually recording one Monday since I'm gonna be gone for like the entire week.
Where are you going?
I'll be at National FFA Convention in Indianapolis.
Ooh, that's a big one.
So we got to record Monday. Lisa Oberly, if you're watching, we're recording Monday, just so you know. Also, Sheila Babers, if you're watching, we are recording Monday. You really don't do anything, but hey.
I also want to give a quick shout out to our cross country team today running at the state cross country meet in
both Aidens.
Fort Dodge. Fort
Yes,
Dodge, I
Fort
believe they're
Dodge,
running.
Iowa.
Aiden Shannon coming home with a third
Jeez.
place
Disrupting the
finish
coaches.
today. And Aiden Brady coming in at 35th. So big shout out to our cross country team. Also big shout out to our volleyball team. Another hard earned, really great season led by Austin Shepard. Didn't end the way we wanted to, but a shout out to a really, really amazing season. As you look at that 2A bracket at the state tournament, there's 5 teams from our conference that made it, and 2 of those 5 that made it played other conference teams. So I think our conference is pretty good at volleyball.
Yeah,
I will say,
for sure.
from being down on the sidelines throughout the entirety of the first half, something that I did mention, or notice, I should say, that is going to be important in the second half is cashing in on turnovers. Wapsie's had the ball inside the Maquoketa Valley 10 twice and have failed to cash in both times.
Tucker Latterberg's going to kick it off. He raises the hand, and here we go. Nice kick there by Tucker, and this might be a touchback. Oh, really nice kick. They fielded at about the 2. Wapsie Valley tackled Braden Strautman and a bunch of Warriors as they don't blow the whistle until he's down on the ground.
At about the 20-yard line, Maquoketa Valley will take over.
I love how they always have to throw Tucker Latterberg's shoe on the over to the sideline.
Kicking without a shoe?
Yes, that is his thing.
Yeah, he's got that big boot that he changes
Got the big
his shoes
boot.
on. That was an interesting return decision there. You're kind of in a do or die situation where if you let it go and it doesn't make it to the end zone, then you're kind of stuck at the 1. Whereas, you pick it up and, you don't really have anywhere to go.
Now Walls in the backfield with 2 receivers on his left and right. Hunter Curley sneaking up to the line, and they're going to hand it up right up the middle and tackled by a mob of Warriors as he gets about 3 yards on that play.
Yeah, just right up the middle again by Dylan Knipper as still Lance McShane. He still is on the bike on the sideline. Looks like he'll probably be taking, again, that defensive approach. But, just right up the middle, a hard-earned 4 yards.
I wonder if he's biked a mile yet.
He's biked a lot.
Yeah, he is moving.
Second down and 6 for the Wildcats.
He's in the shotgun. Again, 2 receivers just left and right. One's in motion, and they're going to give it to a jet sweep. And he tries to get to the outside, and he does, and fights for an extra yard. Ball's out.
Oh, they call him down.
And they call him down.
That is close. That is close.
I love your reaction. Ball, ball, ball,
Ball. Get ball. No,
see ball, get ball.
looks to be about a 3rd down and about 4. Be a long 4, maybe a short 5.
Yeah, this is a really slow developing play. You know, you're running that sweep, trying to get to the corner, and, you know, the corner just never really got there.
So he'll be in shotgun formation, a running back to his right. Also 2 receivers, twins right, twins left, doubles on both sides.
Takes the snap. Hunter Curley again sneaking up.
Three
and it's
front.
a QB draw right up the middle, and he's stuffed right at the line. And this, assumingly, is going to force on the punt. Score still 12-0 in favor on the Warriors.
Something interesting to take note of, Wapsie running that 3-4, and somehow it's working in the run game. So
me and Colin like to talk about Madden a lot, but yeah, that's my basic formation, and Madden is 3-4.
I'm a 4-2-5 guy.
No, you're not.
Yeah, I got to have the coverage.
Dude. Well, if you're playing online, you can have 4-2-5, but
I'm a punt return guy, which is what Wapsie's signing up now. I like getting the ball back.
Kanan Decker knows all about punt returning, as he has
3 return touchdowns against BCLUW. It's a fake.
Right up the middle. Dan Campbell. And he does not get anything whatsoever.
So it'll be a turnover on downs. Wapsie's going to get the ball back inside Wildcat territory at about the 39.
There's no need to measure.
There is 0 need to measure.
Are they actually measuring?
He did not get that far, but you know, I guess we'll measure.
They're measuring.
Something that I have learned, I have refed some YSF games. Most of the time, and this is in regular season, they're going to make the calls really obvious or on either they got it or they didn't. But in playoffs, it's usually a little bit more strict. They're going to,
He got it. They measured. He
What?
got the first down.
There is no way.
Well, I don't see any Warrior fans arguing.
It looked like he was about a good 1.5 yards short.
Wow, that's that. All right, so we got it.
Well, first and 10 at the 30-yard line for the Wildcats.
Drive will continue. 70 yards to go. He's going to line up in the shotgun, running back to his left, doubles on both sides.
Who are we giving shout-outs to, Colin?
The tush push.
Yeah.
Brotherly shove. You're a Braves fan. Chill out. I guess you're an Atlanta fan, right?
I like the Braves.
Right.
I would assume you're a Falcons fan, huh?
And he gets it to the 35-yard line.
You're a Vikings fan, are you?
I like the Vikings. I like the Jags.
Exactly.
I like Bijan Robinson from the Falcons.
He only has like 2 touchdowns. He's screwing me in fantasy.
You know, me and Riker had this conversation about the tush push, the brotherly shove.
Jason Kelsey, hey, that all starts at the center.
You know, it's about banning it or not. You know, at the point where if you know exactly what the other team's going to do and you can't stop it, it's on you at that point.
A little bit of a loaded formation. Trips to his right.
Gonna fire.
Slant left.
Nice catch there, and he gets a first down. Tackled by Braden Stroutman and Tucker Latterberg.
A little bit of a deception move. Trips right, running back to his right. Throws a lone receiver on his left. Maybe trying to play a little mismatch there with Dallas Tissue.
Yeah, Dallas is, you know, he's really lining up, 10 yards deep. So, that quick slant's kind of there whenever they want it, especially with, our linebackers. We're coming heavy for the run. So it really opens the middle of the field.
Again, doubles both ways. Running back to his left. Shotgun formation.
Hunter Curley likes sneaking up. Little tiptoe steps. Right up the middle run, and he maybe gets one. As they keep pushing Jake Shore at the end of the play. Jake does not like it.
Refs kind of letting the boys play tonight. Not really being too critical with the calls.
It's been an interesting.
In the first quarter, they could not
play. It's been very interesting.
Yeah, in the first quarter, it was a little bit more strict, but
seems
to be a little bit relaxed.
As a ref, you call that first one, just kind of set the message.
Looks like we have a wide open receiver down here.
Braden Stroutman runs back here. He gets 10 yards deep away from the receiver. And a little bit of high snap. Fumbles it a little bit, but he gets repossession. Hunter Curley's in there, but he's going to run it and gets nothing back at the line of scrimmage. Just a mob of Warriors were there. About 3 of them there to take him down.
Be a loss of 1. Actually, I take that back. He
got back to the line.
It looks like the line judge kind of went backwards, and it looked like he was back at the.
Colin, can you see?
Yeah, I'm taller than you.
Exactly.
That's for sure.
That was the plan coming in. It's like we're gonna have Colin in the back because he's just taller.
I'm good as long as we're not at the non-scoreboard side of the field.
Got that big bar in there.
Trips right. Lone receiver to his left.
Fires at the left side, a little bit low, and it's incomplete. Hunter Curley there in the coverage, and it's incomplete.
bring up 4th down and 9.
That pass was intended to Colin Smith, only a sophomore.
You know, they run that play a lot.
They
where
do.
They're doing
They
that
really do.
levels. They have 2 guys running, 10-yard outs, and 1 guy's kind of sneaking a curl underneath it.
Wildcat punt squad coming out to the field.
I think we're watching the fake now, which would be
or a block punt.
Decker taking a passive approach. He looks to be like 30 yards deep. He's at his own 14-yard line.
Watch the block punt, and he actually gets it off, and it's going to be a roller. Decker gets it on the second bounce as he goes up the middle, right up the middle, and doesn't want to go down, and he picked up from the floor and onto the ground at about the 28-yard line.
We'll say a little bit of an aggressive approach to put your quarterback as your punt returner.
We've always done that.
Do you ever see Casey O'Donnell return some punts?
No, but I see Kane and Decker return them all the time.
I haven't seen Casey O'Donnell run quite like Decker, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Kobe was a little bit more elusive. I mean, we've had our fair share of elusive quarterbacks. The Hawkeyes could use one, too.
Hawkeyes could use a quarterback.
He's a left.
Hawkeyes could just use an
left
entire
guard.
offense because everybody's hurt.
Here's Decker, hands it off to Trayton Sauerbrei, cuts it up the middle, and he gets maybe back to the line of scrimmage. If not, he loses one.
Tucker, a little bit of a high snap there. Caused a little bit of out of tempo for the Warriors.
Wapsie Valley, not bad blocking. It was just kind of delayed the play a little bit.
It was a little kind of I don't know if he bobbled the snap a little bit. That handoff seemed like it kind of took too long. By the time he got the ball, the hole was already closed.
We'll say that right side of the offensive line has been a little bit, inconsistent this year, but
now we got Decker in the shotgun with Sauerbrei to his right, Curley to his left. Sauerbrei gets nothing again. Wapsie Valley might want to go with a passing approach now on 3rd down and 9.
3rd and long for the Warriors. It's been a little bit rough to pass tonight with this wind and plus the bitter cold, but doesn't stop the Warriors from doing much. What is happening with you two? Okay. We got everything figured out. We got some cord issues. It's a tight press box up here. We got a lot of people.
Well, we always do.
Ian Bazinski will run in the play. The Warriors will break the huddle, come to the line. Looks to be Decker in the shotgun, joined by Trayton Sauerbrei, Hunter Curley. Garrett Miller at that wingback position, and Bazinski out wide. High snap. Hand off to Sauerbrei. He's up the hole.
Here we go.
He's
he
off.
has the corner. He's got to run to the pylon, and he will. No. Hey. Goodbye. Trayton Sauerbrei has his 2nd of the night.
Man, to the pylon did he go.
Trayton Sauerbrei had a really, really good angle on that. Just really can't do nothing about it because he just
take a look at that in replay.
we love ourselves some replays, don't we?
Yeah, it's putting
That
emphasis
replay
on that
was-
right side of that line.
Sorry about the replay. I've had a rough go at it. That would have been a great replay.
Zach,
Man,
we're
my
kind
bad.
of we're trying to go for 2 points here, so we got Decker in the shotgun with Sauerbrei to his left. Gonna drip it out to Sauerbrei, and he did get it. He did get it. Good second effort by Trayton Sauerbrei to get the second effort to get the 2-point conversion.
Yeah, and the Warriors a little bit of a lucky break. They get a big run there. I believe it was about a 65-yard rushing touchdown from Trayton Sauerbrei. That's his 3rd long run of the night. And man, does the Trayton touchdown counter ever begin.
Well, he's at 2.
We need a counter. Like, we should have had a counter for, like, the AGWSR BCLUW game because, man, was this going. But Wapsie did come in tonight as 80% chance to win favorites per IA football. And, man, have they proved it.
For sure, as
I'm a BC Moore guy myself. As I'm a spread predictor. We were 12-point favorites as well. But it's interesting as you look at kind of like that power index on like Varsity Bound and kind of how they like seed things a little bit.
Yeah.
We were actually the underdog. So, I mean.
Everybody's got different opinions. If you're a betting man, hey, the bet on the Warriors is cash so far. So the Warriors are up by 12 and they are winning. So
I'll just take the under.
what was the over-under on points?
I don't know. I'll just take the under.
Okay, yeah,
I'm
the
an
under-
Iowa fan. Bet the under.
Always.
Tucker Louderberg takes the 6 steps to the back, and he's going to get ready to kick it off. 5:29 left. Here we go. Another beauty by Tucker Louderberg. Went kinds of take it, and he's touched. And Hunter Curley just misses the tackle. Garrett Miller
Yeah, Hunter, I don't know if Hunter really missed the tackle, but, I mean, he got a nice help with a shove in the back.
There's a
This
flag
ball is going to
down.
come walking back as we got a block in the back on the Wildcats, I believe.
You know, I could see that one with my
Yep.
own eyes. Don't need binoculars for that.
It'll be a legal block in the back on the Wildcats, so it'll march them back to about, give or take, the 12-yard line. Oh, 10 yards? I thought it was 15. Okay. According to Blake Board, it's 10 yards, so we about the 17-yard line.
You know, whenever in doubt, ask Blake Boer because he knows more about high school football than we do.
He refs high school football.
He knows more about high school football than varsity bound.
You know, we're over here arguing rules. We should have just turned to the right and asked Boer.
Just been, hey, what's this rule?
But now we got Wildcats in the shotgun.
The receiver, the left lone receiver, lined up way outside the formation.
It looks to be a QB keeper. A little bit of arm tackling going on, but Jake Shore comes in to end the play as he just dies on him.
A little bit of an option play as they roll out wide. It'll be 2nd down and 11 for the Wildcats. They've been pinned deep in their own territory quite a bit tonight. So we have a substitution coming in.
Yeah, our Wapsie defense played really, really well. You know,
Absolutely.
They came in with a game plan, and right now they're executing it perfectly.
Yeah, and I think the main game plan coming in tonight was, minimize the run game. They've done that. The passes have gotten to them a little bit, but it hasn't gotten to them enough where they've let up any points, as they will head into the I formation. Wing tee.
Up the middle, and he's stuffed in the back. And I think that was Drew Lansing in there with the first hit.
Be about
Drew Lansing or Tucker Latterberg.
3rd down and about 13, so 3rd and long. I expect a pass here, knowing that Maquoketa Valley has leaned more towards the passing game than the Warriors have. The Warriors are known for being a run team, and I mean that's what they've done. They do it well. So.
Yeah, I just think our last 3rd and 9 play, we ran for 65 yards.
3rd and 9, your own territory, 65-yard rushing touchdown. That's how Wapsie goes. But trips right, lone receiver to his left, running back to his left.
Clean snap as it goes. Perfect snap, actually. And
Passing
going deep. And incomplete. Just overshot, and Brandon Strotman was there on the coverage.
No flags on the play. Be 4th down and 13. And, man, it
Fake it. Fake it.
It looked like they had a little bit of a passing scheme on the right side, but, man, that quarterback just turned left, and he said, "Shuck it," and he let it fly.
You can kind of see the frustration setting in a little bit for Maquoketa Valley. You know, on that last play, when he handed it off, the quarterback, just frustrated with himself, and then on that throw, he immediately just starts going to the sideline after he released it, basically.
Kanan Decker at about the 47-yard line to
Andrew
return the punt.
That's a beauty of a punt. Kanan Decker has a bunch of room.
Drops it at about the 38.
Breaks
He's going to make a man miss. Get about to the outside edge.
He's moving. Oh!
Hurdles
he
a
left
guy.
the ground. Oh, my gosh, Kanan Decker. He has a box jump of 45.
Hurdles a man. He will get down to about the 46, 47-yard line. And the Warriors will take over in Wildcat territory to start their drive. 3:43 left here in the 3rd quarter.
I want to see Tucker Latterberg go for a field goal. Just try to get 3 points. That would make my day.
Decker joined in the backfield by Curley and Sauerbry. Miller at the wing. Ian Bazinski out wide.
Clean snap. Looks for Bazinski. Goes for Bazinski deep. He
Wide
broke.
open!
And it's caught at the 15-yard line. And he's down at the 15-yard line. Great pass by Decker. And looks like they're going to go with the hurry-up formation. And they will.
They're going to push the pace. Bazinski subs out. Manny Hebner runs in. Good old Wapsie special. They're going to run in the play.
A great double move on the outside here. He faked the slant and just ran right past the corner. Dropped it, dropped the pass into the bucket out here.
Hebner out to Decker's left. Decker joined in the backfield. Curley and Sauerbry. Miller in the wing. Drew Lansing, the tight end.
All right, up the middle to Hunter Curley. And he gets about 3 or 4. Great blocking there by the Warriors offensive line. Great, really good push there as Hunter Curley had really 4 yards of running room.
2nd and 7 for the Warriors. Ian Bazinski will run back into play. Bazinski will go out left. Lansing on the right at the tight end. Miller wing back. Decker in the shotgun joined by Sauerbry and Curley. Miller motions to the left.
Right up the middle to Trayton Sauerbrei, and he's stuffed in the backfield by, that's number 66. See if we can read his name. Nathan Beats? Beats, yep. Beats.
Yeah, he beats to the hole on
What'd
that
you
one.
say?
He beats him to the hole.
Bites?
We'll go with beats. That's just so much cooler.
All right, he bit down on that run play perfectly.
Bites. That's the pronunciation there. It's not beats.
He bites down on
I
it.
am not a biter. What are you talking
gosh. Oh.
And that's a flat.
Illegal substitution.
Yeah, too many men in the huddle on that one.
It'll back them up 5. 3rd and 14. The impending 3rd down play.
You know, Starmont's losing to West Hancock right now. Maquoketa Valley lost to Starmont 27-6. That was one of the 2 losses. The other one was to East Buchanan.
Yeah, they're good too.
At score 39-12. By the way, Starmont beat East Buchanan 46-0 early in the year.
Now Decker runs out left. Can't find. He's still running, and he's eventually sacked. And they're excited about it too.
Again, he just kind of holds on to the ball too long. That's one of those you got to get rid of it. You know, you look up and there's 3 guys wearing a different colored jersey as you just throw it out of bounds. And instead, you know, we lose 15 yards.
I gotta say, if you're the Warriors, I don't know. I think it's a good idea if you punt, try to pin them deep in their own territory.
I say you go for it.
They did that last time. Looks like Wapsie's gonna go for it. It's fourth and 27.
Hunter Curley, Trayton Sauerbrei in the backfield. They might just run it up the middle, try to race the
Ian
clock
Bazitsky out wide. Looks
screen
here we
pass
go. To Sauerbrei.
Sauerbrei off.
He's up the hole.
He finds it, and he's out of bounds, and he does not get it, but he's still got a fair amount of yards to give.
It's a gain of
ball
18,
back.
yet does not get the first down by about 10 yards. So,
well, that pins them even deeper, so they have a good 90 yards to go.
It's the second turnover of the night for Wapsie Valley. They had a fumble in like the first half. Or they had a fumble and an interception in the first half, and then a turnover on downs in the second half. So, with about a minute left to play here in the 3rd quarter, our score 20-0. Trips right, quarterback all alone.
This is
in the shotgun.
something that I am really interested in. 3 receivers in the slant, and it's not a terrible pass, just a little bit high, but if that got through the receiver's fingers, Brandon Strotman's there to pick that off.
And boy, did Dylan Knipper get his clock cleaned by Brayden
I think that
Strotman.
had an influence on him dropping it. You know, he knew that he was going to get hit, and he was more worried about the hit than catching the ball.
If anybody remembers Brian Dawkins, Weapon X from the Eagles, that looked like a Brian Dawkins hit.
How come you can talk about Eagles, but I can't?
Yeah, exactly, Zach.
Hey, I'm a fellow Bird fan. I'm a Seahawks fan. We're Birds. We're Birds United.
Atlanta Falcons.
Plus, I'm a Jason Kelsey fan. Okay.
Right up the middle, it gets about to the 20,
and plus
a pickup of 2.
Riker, he is a Vikings fan, not a Falcons fan.
Well, the Atlanta Braves, Atlanta Falcons, it's also a bird, so I'm going to give Colin his freedom to do what he wants.
Yeah. You guys are teaming up on me. I don't like this.
It's kind of fun.
Sorry you showed up late.
Yeah, Zach.
Hey,
sorry I had to play in the band.
At least I did something tonight.
Oh. Whoa.
Quarterback all alone in the shotgun.
Hunter Curley has pressure on him.
Screen pass.
Oh, wow.
Teat gets picked up. They will pick up the first
that
down.
Might be holding, but they don't call it. Andrew Teat kind of just got thrown from the ground from his shoulder pads. They didn't see it, but he might have had an effort to tackle on that play. But that's going to move the chains.
And it looks like they might wind this down to the quarter. 10 seconds left. I doubt they... It looks like they're going to try to run a play here. This will be the last play of the 3rd quarter. Looks for the quick slant. Isn't there. Quarterback takes off. He's off. He will get out at about the 32-33. And that will end the 3rd quarter.
Andrew Teat let him know about it, too. You could see that he was talking to him at the end of the play.
Alrighty, so at the end of the 3rd quarter, we head to the 4th. Wapsie Valley Up 20-0. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back after this on the Warrior Watch, the Wapsie Valley Sports Network.
I do love Shane.
Alrighty, we are back here at the start of the fourth quarter. And
shout out to Access Systems. As you guys just saw that ad, that ad's cool.
Very
Shout out to Shane Kelly.
Very unfortunate. Our good friend Shane Kelly is at home sitting on the couch right now with COVID, so
we addressed that.
It's a shame.
Just trying to live up to my inner Shane, do as big of a job as he does.
Wildcats take the snap, steps up in the pocket, fires, it's caught
hit
at about
really
the 42-yard line. It'll be another first down for the Wildcats.
You know, Cody Jones is looking up at the scoreboard right now, and he's liking what he's seeing. He likes seeing a big goose egg on the guest scoreboard, and he's had a lot of those this season.
Yeah, last time honestly, that touchdown against Danville probably shouldn't have even happened, but, I mean, it did. So
now we got 3 receivers out left in the shotgun with the running back to his left.
Snap.
Drops back. A little comeback route to number 28. Breaks the tackle, and now Dallas Tissue's there to bring him down.
Tucker Latterberg overran the route a little bit. That'll allow him to gain a few more yards. It'll be about 2nd down and 4.
Yeah, back to that short curls route that they've run a lot. You know, again, our corner's playing super deep. You know, he just runs 2 yards and turns around and catches the ball.
I mean, this game is definitely not out of reach. There's a lot of time left up on that scoreboard. Snap a little high, drops back.
And
he's looking
Drew
for
Lance
receivers,
is
fires. It's
batted
broken
down.
up.
Braden Strawman on the perfect coverage. How about that? Gets his right hand in there just to bat it down, and now it's 3rd down and 4. In the fourth quarter, too. Almost exactly 11 minutes left. 10:59 to be exact.
Just under 11 minutes. Warriors in that 3-4 front.
Colin, you look comfortable.
I am just living my life.
Aaron, you got a sweatshirt and the flannel on. I got
you
a
guys are
winter
warm
coat
up here.
on.
You got the space heater. I was freezing.
Well, that marching band thing's not very warm.
It's not warm at all.
Zach, look behind you.
Doubles both ways. Snap, handoff up the middle. Nobody home.
Look what sweatshirt he has on, Zach. Braves World
You guys
Series
aren't even in the
champions.
World Series anymore.
It was 2021. Give the man some respect, Zach.
D-backs in 6.
I said D-backs in 5.
And I was the one that was correct when I said Rangers in 5. Or 6 or 7. I don't care as long as they win.
But now we got them in the shotgun. They're going to go for it, which is absolutely expected.
Hard count, and we've got movement up front.
I got a timeout first.
Ooh, I looked like everybody was pointing. We
should fire ourselves an ad here.
Timeout for Maquoketa Valley.
Colin, our ad reads guy, going to go ahead and give us an ad.
I got both papers.
That's fine. I'm reading stats.
Okay.
Tucker Latterberg, 1 carry, negative 12 yards on the year.
No way.
Yeah, we reread that earlier. I really like it.
That exists. Wow.
It was on the punt when he just dropped it.
So we've read all these ads, right?
Yep.
Might as well read them again. All right. Orrin Mutual Telephone Company, serving the area since 1911. Orrin Mutual Telephone Company is a modern, independently owned telephone company providing internet and telephone services to Orrin, Iowa, and the surrounding rural area. Give them a call at 319-638-6006. Warriors will take the field. 10:32 left in the fourth quarter.
I'm excited to see what Maquoketa Valley has left in the tank at the almost the second half of the fourth quarter. See if they can put up 3 touchdowns in a matter of 10 minutes.
4th and 5. Running back motions out to his right. A little bit of a swing. Quarterback steps up, takes off. He's got the first down and more. He gets up to about the 42, 41-yard line. Be a first down and 10. It'll move the chains from Maquoketa Valley.
Yeah, one of the rare times tonight where we didn't really have a QB spy set up. He just took advantage. He saw the hole and was able to get to the first down stick.
Wildcats going the hurry up, doubles both ways. Quarterback in the shotgun. Snap. Good. Running back steps up. Rolls out to his right.
That's probably a block in the black on Jake Soar.
Ref looks right at him. Does not call.
But, yeah, Andrew Teat there on the tackle. Really nice tackle to adjust to that.
Second down and 7. These fans are dedicated.
We got doubles left and right with one running back in the backfield, as well as obviously the quarterback in the shotgun. Clean snap, rolls back, and he's trying to find somebody in the flash. He does. Chase Ackerman and Dallas Tissue there on the tackle at about the 32, 33-yard line.
Bring up third down and about 1, maybe a long one. And I will say that quarterback kind of looked to his left that whole way there. Kind of looked in that curl route. I don't know why we didn't kind of be able to see that and move, shift that way. But
yeah, that short curl is there every play. We're giving it to them right now. And on this drive, they're taking advantage.
Third and 2.
And now
trips to his right.
Clean snap, backs up, and fires it across the middle. It is caught for the first down. It will be close, but I do think he got it.
Yeah, he got it about
he does.
2 yards down to about the 29-yard line. It'll move the chains. First and 10, Wildcats.
I don't know. Okay, the clock is moving now. But we're under 9 minutes here in the game. Maquoketa versus Wapsie.
8:53, doubles both ways. Clean snap, a little high. Steps up, fires on the curl.
Looks to be that same play. Colin, why they keep running that play?
It'll be another first down. Moves the chains again.
Ooh, we got a late flag coming in after the play was blown dead. Curious to see, it was right in the middle of the field.
I'm thinking it's a unsportsmanlike or something like that.
Yeah. Face mask.
It's been the theme of tonight's game for sure.
Face mask again.
That was just a weird spot to see it. I was looking
Call
at it, and I didn't see anything.
Is personal foul on Maquoketa Valley.
That's their second personal foul of the night.
It will back them up.
They had an intentional roughness in the first quarter.
But I believe it will still be a first down.
It'll still be first and 10 because, the original play got past the sticks, and that was a dead ball penalty, after the play. So it should be first and 10. One of the weird times where the first down sticks move backwards, but it's still first down.
Colin, I know exactly what you mean by not be able to see anything.
That's some good knowledge there, Colin. The officials are going to converge. Have a little bit of a conversation.
I'm going to laugh if they change everything I just said.
Oh, my gosh. That'd be hilarious. But looks to be the call will stand as called. So, congrats, Colin.
Thank you. I do know football.
Terminology paid off.
Yeah, Zach, we don't need a terminology sheet for football, do we, Zach?
I know football better than volleyball. All right. Doubles both ways.
Believe it or not, I'm kind of the same.
Snap is clean. Quarterback takes a 5-step drop. He'll roll out to his right.
Jake Shore. Tucker Latterberg. Ooh. That's got to be grounding.
He's down. That's got to be a
has
sack.
to be.
He's down.
Yeah.
It's either intentional grounding or it is a sack.
So it would go either way.
I mean, either way, it's a loss. Either way, it's a loss of, it's a penalty.
They're going to call him down with the
loss
sack.
of yardage.
Jake Shore is just relentless tonight.
He's relentless every night.
I love Jake Shore so much.
Looks to be.
Everyone does. It's hard not to love Jake
He's
Shore.
just a great guy.
About a second down at 20 for the Wildcats. Trips to his left, running back to his left. Lone wide receiver to his right. Clean snap. Curl. A little bit of an out route there, but he's going to look left. We've got penalty flags everywhere. Looks to be pass interference, and I bet it's on Braden Stropman.
Yeah,
well,
just got there
not going to go anywhere.
Got there a little too early. We made an adjustment here on the left side. They keep running these short curls. We kept a guy on the low flat that time. The quarterback kind of panicked in the pocket, but was able to get through his progression.
I think since the catch was complete, or the pass was complete, they're going to decline this.
Yeah, but they'll accept because they'll want first and 10 as opposed to second and third and 12.
It's not? God, I mean, I watch too much college football.
Okay, so it's not automatic first down, but you
Actually,
know what? It'll be second and.
I take that back.
Like
I watch too much Iowa football.
Well, they're still
Everybody
college,
does.
I assume. They kind of play like they're JV, but.
I've seen enough Iowa football for this
Okay.
season, but hey,
All right, so high school pass interference rule different than Saturday and Sundays. It's the penalty comes back to the original spot. It's 15 yards, but you still have to get past the first down stick.
so it's
it'd
second
still
and
be
7.
second down.
2nd and 7 for the Wildcats.
3 receivers out left, 1 to the right, 1 running back to his right as he's in the shotgun, and he takes the snap. Right now, it goes right to the waist, and he has to roll out right, and that's not going to be grounding as he throws it out of bounds. You know, Kanan Decker probably should have done that at least 3 times.
Yo, shout out to that
Throws
fan
it-
over
yeah, he
there.
caught that.
That grayish,
I think
greenish
that's
coat.
hey, if that is, I don't know if that. Yeah, that's a great
That's
catch.
a phenomenal catch. That should be a first down.
Yeah, just move the sticks.
Well, that doesn't help us.
He deserves
We
it.
don't care. It's a phenomenal fan play. It's like banana ball.
Savannah Bananas, baby.
Savannah Bananas. that shows up on my
If they
Instagram
catch,
page
no, if
every
they-
single day.
If they catch the ball, automatic turnover on downs.
Automatic fourth down. I'm telling you, there needs to be an offensive penalty.
Yes.
Now he's in the shotgun with 2 receivers to his left and right, 1 running back to the left of him, and he drops back and he throws it, tipped at the line. Not volleyball. We're in football today, but now it's gonna come up fourth down.
4th down and 4th and 7 for the Wildcats. And boy,
I assume they'd go for it.
that defensive line has been in the backfield all night. As Colin would say, he got invited to his birthday party.
Yeah, Drew Lansing there, getting his big mitts on the ball. You know, when you as a pass rusher, if you can't get to the quarterback, you get your hands up, and you can still have an impact on the pass.
So it'll be trips left, running back, and
wow.
wide receiver to his right. Load in the backfield, 4th and 7.
Takes
Snap
the
and pending. Clean snap. Quarterback
QB
draw.
draw.
He's up the middle, and
Nothing.
he will get nowhere. Turnover on downs. Wapsie takes the ball at about the 29-yard line.
I'm not lying. Every single time, this is kind of off topic, but every single time I hear like a team name in Wildcats, I'm always thinking like Vanessa Hudgens and Zac Efron.
Good old High School
what
Musical.
team? Wildcats. What team? Wildcats.
And we're soaring.
That's gonna be on the Snapchat page tomorrow.
We can talk about the Eagles. We can't talk about the Eagles.
Can't
push,
talk
push,
about
but
the
we
Eagles.
can talk about High School Musical. All right,
Yeah.
all right.
Me and Zach are part of some. Oh, here we go. We got playing. We're playing football.
We're in high school.
Whoa.
I was waiting for the teams to break out and dance and a song. Sorry, folks.
Yeah, need like a dance break. 7 minutes left in this game. Warriors up 20-0 still.
Seventh inning stretch. Start doing High School Musical
Yes,
dances.
sir.
Yeah, I'm telling
End
you.
of the third quarter, High School Musical dance off.
I got my good friend Blake Hesse next to me, and he volunteered that he would start it next year. He was going to start the random dance celebration.
Blake Hesse just said that, didn't he? I heard him. I heard him with my own ears.
You can quote him on that. Put that in quotes and post it everywhere.
Put it on a T-shirt.
Alrighty, Decker in the shotgun, hands it up to
Sauerbrei
Sauerbrei.
finds a hole outside.
Great blocks.
He
He's
may
up
be
the
go.
sideline.
He's
50,
down.
45,
He's gone.
40,
Go,
35,
Jack.
30,
He's
20, 10, 5. Touchdown all alone is Trayton Sauerbrei, his third
Okay,
of the night.
The game was in the Ziploc bag, and Trayton Sauerbrei just sealed it.
That's good.
But you just referred to this game as a Ziploc bag.
We just did. Look at it.
That is Trayton's 18th touchdown
That's
on
a
the
lot.
season.
I will
And
say
18 touchdowns and 19
I could not
turnovers.
believe he was
I don't
on
know if you
waiver
guys
wires for my
noted
fantasy
this.
football team, so I'm glad I picked him up and started him this week.
I don't. Yeah, if you have a Wapsie Valley fantasy football team,
I know I do.
You just need to start Trayton Sauerbrei every week because he will just win you your week of fantasy alone. PPR leagues, he is just going.
He also gets defensive points too.
Yeah, he gets defensive points.
Up the
Handoff.
middle to Trayton Sauerbrei, and not many fantasy points there as he gets 0.5 yards.
Yeah, he was just too close that time.
Yeah.
You know, he only excels, from 60 and beyond. So
Like
when
Derrick
we're at the
Henry
two,
2019.
2019, Derrick
2019
Henry.
Derrick Henry can only run for 70 yards or more. or
Give me
else
some
he can't do anything.
2010 Adrian Peterson. You gotta be further out.
I don't know if we noted this in the pregame because I obviously wasn't here, but coming into tonight, the starting running back for Maquoketa Valley had a double the amount of rushing yards that Trayton Sauerbrei did.
That's the only thing we talked
Can
about.
I
pregame is
just
that one
can I
guy.
just say that Trayton Sauerbrei has probably proved he was the better running back at the end of tonight's game.
Well, that's because the other running back got,
got
4
hurt.
carries.
Yeah, to be fair, I mean, I really wish that,
he wasn't hurt.
I don't
Lance
wish for
McShane.
I don't wish for anybody to be hurt, but you see somebody that has 2,000 yards
It's a
in
joy to
9
watch him.
games. I was excited to see.
That's scary.
I was excited to see what he had, and
that is scary.
And, obviously he's been with them the entire season. 2,000 yards. And as soon as he comes out of the game, Maquoketa Valley, the whole game plan kind of gets blown up, and they've been kind of trying to resettle back in. Like their passing game's starting to work, but you take him out, it's just a whole different game.
It's almost looked like they've become one-dimensional because their whole offensive program is based around having a 2,000-yard rushing running back, which makes sense. But
Latterberg, a nice whoa, that is an absolute boot of a kick, and it's a touchback. How about that, Tucker Latterberg,
the kick
as he
and
puts
boot,
a shoe on?
The kick and boot is coming to fruition as he chucks it over to the sideline.
What cleat is that? Or is that just a shoe?
That's just a...
Yeah, it's like that shoe with that
it's
that
a square-toed shoe.
Yeah. I got to rent it from him.
That should be...
put that thing in the Hall of Fame at this point.
Warrior Hall of Fame, Tucker's kicking shoe. He's graduating this year. We're just putting it in the Hall of Fame right away. We're putting it in the trophy case. If we win the state title, we're putting that thing in the trophy case.
Now we got Wapsie Valley. They're on defense as Maquoketa
next
Valley
to the
goes
state
on
championship trophy, just his kicking shoe.
Right,
but
don't put a plaque on it. Just put the shoe in there
just
and let
the
people
shoe.
figure it out.
All right, doubles both ways. Running back to his left. He will take the snap. Snap is clean. Drops back, 3-step drop.
Oh, that might be holding.
Looks right, looks
They're
left.
just getting shoved on the
Rolls
ground.
left. Rolls left.
Come on.
And he will take off. And he is sacked.
It doesn't matter. You can hold us. You can lay on us. We're still going to get to the quarterback. We got Daniil Hunter coming from the outside.
Okay.
Do not say that, dude. Come on.
You
are talking to 2 Seahawks fans.
I was going to mention that, we had like Frank Clark coming from the middle.
Hey, we have Frank Clark.
Hey, we got Frank Clark now.
That's
You could
why
say
I was gonna
Jadeveon Clowney.
He does not play for the Seahawks.
He used to, and he was awesome when he did.
Draymond Jones.
I wish we still
Jaron
had
Reed.
him. Wish we still had Jadeveon
None of you guys know
Clowney.
who that is.
Nope.
Swing pass to the right, and he is met by Andrew Teat, as
That's
well as
Hunter
Hunter Gurley. It was 2.
Now there's a flag on the field.
And
They are getting.
maybe it will finally come to fruition.
That frustration level I was kind of talking about earlier. It really seems to be kind of setting in for Maquoketa Valley.
For sure.
They're getting frustrated.
Well,
they've only lost 2 games all year. They can. The game's not over, but they can kind of like start to feel their season ending a little bit. Nobody wants that. And,
Nope.
They're just kind of getting more reactive at the end of each play.
I'm going to try to look up the West Hancock-Starmont game and
See their season slowly slipping away. But we got 5 minutes and 30 seconds left in the game. By the way, I took a lot of flack for that Wednesday night broadcast against Sumner for being Sumner biased. I will let you know.
Yeah, you did.
We
It was
said
hilarious.
that 3 seconds into the broadcast that we had to be neutral. What do you want me to say?
I wasn't neutral. You know that.
I know because
But
that
now
is
we got doubles left and doubles right.
that's not your DNA, Riker. I know that.
It's hilarious, though. Here we go. He's in the shotgun all alone. There's a man in motion. Now there's 3 people on the left as he rolls back, drops back, looks for somebody, doesn't get anybody, sacked aggressively.
Ow.
Jake Shore, how about that?
Just ow.
Just
What more can you say? Like,
Just ow.
My goodness. He hit that quarterback about as hard as he can hit a baseball.
Obliterated.
Like, he just ran over that
That's
quarterback.
very hard.
4th and 23.
If you talk to Jake Shore, just like when he's not playing a sport, the nicest guy you'll ever meet.
Yeah.
And then you put pads on him or you put him on a
And
baseball
we
field.
got
you
a stoppage in play. I believe the officials coming to about the center of the field.
What were we saying about Jake Shore?
Yeah, you talk to him, nicest kid ever. You put him in pads, you put him on the baseball field.
Give him a little
and
bat.
Some
he just becomes
substitutions.
violent. He becomes a new person. Like, Jake
Rawr.
Shore,
Looks
he's so
like
awesome.
the Wildcats are going to punt. A little bit of a passive call. You got 4.5 minutes left in the game. And this
I don't
is
think
do
they're
or
going to
die.
punt it. I don't think they're going to punt
This
it.
is do or die if you're the Wildcats.
Oh, my God, they're going to punt it.
They're going to punt.
Not the
punt
best
is
punt in
clean.
the world.
Decker.
Get away from it. What are you doing?
I have no idea why
That was
Decker is
scary.
running towards the ball. But, hey, I mean.
Now Wapsie Valley gets the ball at around the 29-yard line. Great field position for the Warriors.
Warriors taking over inside Wildcat territory. Now they just got to cash in. We've said this a lot. I know I have said it a lot. Warriors inside Wildcat territory have not been able to cash in so far.
I think if the Wapsie Valley gets a touchdown here, the Ziploc bag's already sealed, but let's just see if they can put it in the trash
It's like
can.
you get the check, but you forget to go to the bank to deposit it.
It's like when you blow up the Ziploc bag, then you seal it.
Oh,
You gotta,
yeah.
like, squish it.
Then you just smash it in the hole. And yeah.
Train Sauerbrey's looking to do that right here.
Just obliterate the Ziploc bag.
And then we got, speaking of Train Cyber, he's to the left of Decker, as well as Hunter Curley to the right of him. Shotgun formation. Kaden Decker on the read option, and he read it pretty well on the option, and he gets himself 2 yards.
I don't know.
Oh,
and
yeah. We needed that. Oh, my.
Yeah, that, you know, if you're Wapsie right now, you got to keep your cool. You know,
Yeah.
their frustration level on the other side, like I said, it's getting to them. You know, you cannot react if you're wearing a black helmet right now. You know, just we're worried about, you know, running the clock, getting out of this game.
I think if you're
no injuries.
Yeah, see, that's I was just about to say that. It's like whatever we do, just we cannot afford any injuries, and pending that we're probably gonna play West Hancock here in a week. Yeah, it's like we can't lose our temper either and get risk a suspension.
And that, on two, they get him. They just got too excited, and they just send him back another 5 yards.
This will be 2nd and 4.
Ian Bazinski goes in for the Warriors as Wapsie Valley gets their play around 10 yards away from the ball.
3:39 left in the game. The Warriors break the huddle. Decker in the shotgun. He'll be joined by Curley and Sauerbrey. We've said that all night tonight. Bazinski out left. Decker at the wing back.
I'm
Lansing,
excited to see what play this is. I'm assuming they're going to
tight
give
end
it
to his right.
Curley or Sauerbrey. But Decker puts his
Latterberg,
hands out.
Snap. Hand off to Curley. Up the middle. He'll get about 2 or 3.
Oh, he's excited.
Tanner Curley's fired up.
Of course he
Trying
is.
to see.
Tanner Curley's always fired up.
Yeah, again, that was a weird ending to that play. Like this, the far left hander came running in, and I thought I missed like a brawl or something. He like with authority ran in there. I got nervous for both
I will
sides.
say, I've been pretty good at guesstimating the down and distances tonight. Usually, Riker is not as experienced as running the computer as I am. So usually, you'll know when I come up here and start running the computer when you see the down and distance on your computer screen, or on your TV screen, I should say. As they're going to hand it to Miller. He is going to get the first down, I do believe, to about the 18-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Warriors. What are you two laughing about?
I'm just laughing for another Wapsie Valley.
First down.
And Warriors. Yeah,
And that clock just continues to run. Maquoketa Valley does have 2 timeouts. Not using them.
I doubt they use them. This
I
game
wouldn't.
is pretty much out of reach.
Hey, we might have another 2-minute warning here, Colin. You got to warn him when it is.
What?
You weren't there.
Oh, ball.
Oh, ball, ball.
Maquoketa Valley recovers.
Well, that's why they didn't call timeout, I guess. But that play, that's way too risky at this time of the game. Like,
Cannot be running option.
You know, like I get you want to get your reps in and stuff, but we're pitching it into danger. Worst case scenario, where we're at, 1st down, 2 minutes left. We can run out basically the clock just in this set of downs, and now all of a sudden, you're giving them hope. And this is high school football.
Anything can happen. Doubles both ways. Running back to his left, and swing. The running back will motion out to the left.
And
looks to be a little swing, but he will
got all
look
the
it
time in
off.
the world.
Fires, curl, caught. And Andrew Teat, not Andrew Teat, Tucker Latterberg and Chase Ackerman converge to make the tackle.
Warning.
This is not the NFL, right?
2-minute warning.
There's no such thing. 2-minute warnings don't exist.
Yeah, I want to put some emphasis on this play. Watch this right tackle and Jake Shore combo. They kind of got a little chippy at the end of that play.
Trips right. Snap is clean. He'll step back, step
got a
up
lot
now.
of time.
Rolls to his right. The pass rush for Wapsie has kind of been dissipating towards the end of this game. But nonetheless, it'll be 3rd down and a short one.
Jake Shore, you can tell that he got held because half of his shoulder pads are sticking out of his jersey.
Yeah, he's kind of. They tried to take his jersey off him, but they didn't call it at this stage of the game. But
I wish I had
got a minute left. Just let him go home.
Do I have a 3rd and inches? I do not have a 3rd and inches. That is a travesty.
This ain't Madden.
That is a travesty.
And drops back in the pocket, fires it deep. Here we go. And probably should have been pass interference, but, I mean, look at the score.
Braden Dana. In a little bit. I would have said it was, pass interference, but I'm no official, so.
Well, you are for YSF games.
I'm an official for YSF. Yeah, it's a rough life.
That sounds hard.
Yeah, it's. What did you say?
Sounds hard.
Sounds difficult to rep that.
It's difficult. Trust me. You got kids
Gotta
yelling
get your
at
steps in.
Dude, the weirdest things happen. I'll just be on the opposite 20 at the sprint all the way. Yeah, center sprinting down the field never happens. You don't want to see it happen.
Here we go. He rolls out left, and QB sneak just designed, and he gets down to the 48-yard line.
Did you say QB sneak? He rolled out
QB ran the ball.
I mean, he snuck his way downfield. I'll give it to you.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Colin.
You guys continue to team up on me.
You're putting it on yourself now. We got 40 seconds left here in the game. 38, 37. They snap the ball, and they're going to look for it. Oh, Drew Lansing is in there and didn't see him. Oh, my God. What a
fights to get back to the line, and he will. What are you? Stop screaming, dude.
No, Jackson Adair was being pushed.
Held.
Held to no end.
He just stopped
he
playing.
He literally had, we're just going to move on.
All right, we got 5 seconds left. They're going to try to run another play, and they're going to snap it. No, yes, they are. End the game. And they throw it.
Over.
And game over.
Wapsie Valley moves on to take on, I believe, Britt or West Hancock, because I believe they did beat Starmont.
Yeah, our last updated score, they were ahead 22-0. But, real quick, I just want to give a shout-out to, Maquoketa Valley. Obviously not the way they wanted their season to end, especially, with their best player not being able to play offense. A great season by them, going 7-2. You make the Sweet 16 of high school football. Shout out to their seniors, just playing their final high school football game. And, that feeling when your season ends and your career ends. So just a shout out to them. Great season for them. And luckily for Warrior fans, we'll be moving on to play next Friday night.
Yeah, that'll be here at Jerry South Field here in beautiful Fairbank, Iowa. No more.
Wapsie Valley's excited. They're jumping around. They're skipping around. They're running, I guess.
Alrighty, so we will have trophy presentations.
We have a trophy presentation.
Trophy being presented to Maquoketa Valley for their efforts this season. But Wapsie Valley moves on to the quarterfinal round to take on West Hancock to go to Cedar Falls to the Dome. And that will be here at Jerry South Field next week. And boy, is that going to be a good one. A matchup of last year's second round matchup where West Hancock beat Wapsie Valley 14-10, I believe the final score of that one was. As we direct our attention to the right side of midfield, as Maquoketa Valley will be presented.
To the Wapsie Valley Warriors as you will advance to the quarterfinal round of the IHSAA playoffs.
A little shout out to our PA announcer Blake Bower. He's reading off the script over here.
And now we honor
fans are rowdy tonight.
For an outstanding season. The trophy and medals that you are receiving are in recognition of a great season.
Yeah, Wapsie Valley will be taking on West Hancock as they defeat Starmont tonight 49-3.
Oh, my.
West Hancock over Starmont 49-3.
My goodness.
So this is going to be really good.
This is going to be a good matchup. You got a high-powered offense in West Hancock, a really good defense, and Wapsie Valley just clashing together. Man, is that going to be a good game. So tune in next week. It'll be Riker and maybe Colin.
I think Colin will be here.
Right. Maybe Colin will be here.
Colin, you're going to show up next Friday?
I know.
I can be Shane if you need me.
Heck yeah.
I'm just going to tell you this right now. I will be able to be here full-time next week. I do not have to play in the band next week. Thank you, Miss Redden, because it's too cold. So, tune in next week, Wapsie Valley Athletics YouTube page for, I guess, Wapsie Valley versus West Hancock. Is that score is final, correct?
It's not a final, but I mean
Okay, it's pretty much final. Yeah,
well,
49
I don't think
to-
Stormont's going to come back.
Yeah, that'd take a miracle. But hey, Wapsie Valley's moving on to take on West Hancock. Riker, any final thoughts?
Well, credit to Maquoketa Valley. We have not given them enough credit tonight, even though that they did throw up a goose egg on the field or on the scoreboard. They did not play very bad. You know, really all season they did good. 7-3 is not nothing to sneeze at. It's really good. Awesome. Not a lot of teams can make it to what they've made it to, so credit to them.
Yeah, Colin, any last thoughts from you?
Yeah, just going back to our keys to the game. I've emphasized the offensive and defensive lines of both teams. I feel like our offensive line, our defensive line really stepped up. We limited their run game where they kind of became pass happy, which is really hard to do when you're facing a team with a 2,000-yard rusher. I really wish we could see that game with him healthy, just to kind of see what he could have done. But yeah, it's a great game, and go Warriors.
Yeah, Wapsie will be moving on again to take on West Hancock next Friday here at Jerry South Midfield. We'll be on the air for that game. So I guess that's all for us. So we thank you for tuning in tonight to Wapsie Valley versus Maquoketa Valley here in the second round of the Class A playoffs. And the final score tonight, 26-0, as the 5th-ranked Warriors take down the Maquoketa Valley Wildcats. For all of us here on the Warrior Watch, the Wapsie Valley Sports Network, until next time, go Warriors!